Let's see what we got going on here. All right, guys, welcome to our first ever Versus series. I'm Danny, and this is CornerCade, live from the CornerCade here. We're gonna be doing our first ever like Versus series, where you're gonna see like me and my wife go one-on-one in gameplay. And tonight we're gonna be doing Miss Pac-Man. So I think we're gonna do like the best of 3 games kind of thing. Like whoever can get the first 3 faster will definitely win. So stay tuned. We'll get the chat pulled up in just a second. I do apologize that we couldn't have gone live last night is when this was scheduled, but you know, our kids had other plans in mind. So here we are, and we're ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, just want to give a quick little introduction here, and then we'll get you set up actually at the class at 81 where me and my wife will go head to head, and I think I'm gonna let her go first, you know, ladies first kind of thing. So let's get the camera set up over there, and we'll see you guys in just a second. We're just gonna swing you guys around here, and then we're just gonna have to. Can you pull the chair that way? There we go. Try to get as much as so you guys can see as much as you can here of the play field. Let's see, honey. You wanna hop on real quick? Just see. Don't press anything. You just hop on. And yeah, it's good. So you're not blocking.
I'm stand right here.
What's going on, Daryl? How you doing, man? Fist bump right back at you, man. See if I can pull the chat up here. All right, awesome. Just want to say hi to the chat. Salvador Stern, Calvin Wong, Daryl. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. And we're gonna start this off. I'm gonna have my wife go first, but we will be answering questions and interacting with you guys as the night goes on. So let's get this set up here. Katie, how are you? How are you, Miss Pac-Man? I know you're a rock star at Mr. Pac-Man.
I suck at this one. Probably why you picked it.
No worries, guys. I do hold up in the corner, in the middle there, the high score. It looks like the high score is 106,420. We do play with the max amount of lives on, and we also play on fast mode. I mean, like, who doesn't? The slow mode is just way too slow. So without further ado, if you want to get things started with that 2-player button there.
Do you have like a rhythm that you do when you go?
No rhythm or pattern. What about you, hon?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's just random. Oh, she already died. I gotta jump in here. I'm not blocking the play field, am I?
No, but you're hitting it.
Oh, right out the gate I died. That usually doesn't happen, so. I gotta work out the kinks. We should have done like a practice round first.
Oh my god.
All right, it looks like Daryl's got my money is on wifey. LOL, just because of kick-ass high score. Yeah, she's actually got the high score on the Dig Dug machine with the Pac-Man on it. It's like 112,000 or something. She just beat mine. Calvin Wong said, have either of you been able to get to the end of this game? No, what is the end of this game? Can somebody explain? I didn't even know there was an end. Ha, Kevin, what the heck, amateurs? Yeah, sorry, guys. We're still working out all the kinks. Daryl, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to bring more, you know, with our YouTube channel being our home arcade brought to you. I mean, this is literally what we do, like, almost every night when we get the kids to bed. We'll come in here, you know, grab a drink of choice kind of thing, and just play some games and have fun, and that's what this community is all about, you know?
Oh
Looks like my wife's going in right now.
You're gonna jinx it.
Maybe if this is successful, guys, we'll do, like, an open challenge. You guys can challenge us on one of the online caps. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god.
You die?
It's your turn.
All right, let me hop in here real quick. How's this, everybody? Is the sound okay in the chat? Can you guys hear us okay? Can you hear the gameplay?
Well, the tech buzz is sending everyone over.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Yo, that's awesome. Yeah, I was watching your guys' game time stream a little bit while we got the kids to bed. Sometimes, man, the kids just don't want to go to sleep, so... And unfortunately, toddlers run the world right now. Alright, this is where I'm going to start to hopefully rack up some points here. You got to bait them. Do the old bait and switch. Does anybody here in the chat own the class of 81? And if you guys do, what do you think of it? I think this is an excellent cab by Arcade1Up. The slanted screen is just phenomenal. The big clear marquee is great. Absolutely love this one. Games lineup is stellar. Let's see if I can get these guys. Boom, boom. Oh, come on. All right, can I get it? Can I get it? Got it. All right, let's escape out of here. I think the furthest I've gotten is like the third or I think it's the third map where everything's like blue. I usually choke it away at the end. I'll like die on like the third. No, it's the fourth map that I got to. I'll die in the third world. I'll lose lives like the dumbest way. Literally sets me up for failure. And it's like, oh, I did such a good job and I got this far. Oh god, where did I do that? For those of you just coming in the chat, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we got Miss CornerCade in the house, and we are doing a versus series. Tonight we're playing Miss Pac-Man. So it's the best of 3 games. We got it on 2-player mode. Oh, can I get it? Oh, just got it. All right, see, now we're cooking up a rhythm.
You're showing off.
All right, here we go. Second map, guys. Do you guys play on fast or slow mode here in the chat? Let us know.
All right, we've got our first super chat. Who do you think it is?
We got a super chat?
Who do you think it is?
Oh my god, okay, let me guess. I'm playing here. I got the rhythm. I mean, I'm going to throw it out there. Council Fanboy.
How'd you even know he was there?
Is he there?
Yeah.
Council Fanboy in the house. Katie, you want to go ahead and read the super chat?
He said, I wanted to be the first super chat. Let's go.
Let's go. I love it. Oh, and I died. We have to take over now.
Oh, that was the plan all along.
Yeah, Council Fanboy, you distracted us with that $4.99 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man. Really do love it. I'm going to catch up with everybody in the chat. Hopefully, my wife here can rock this out for a little bit so we can say hi to everybody. We got 15 people watching, which is super cool. Thank you for the support, guys. Yeah, we recently got monetized on the channel. For all you guys that are monetized, maybe you can help us out here. I don't know. I think I set everything up correctly. So, again, hopefully, as we continue to grow as a channel, we can bring you more and stuff. If you guys can support us and stuff, that would be awesome with, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. Oh, let me hand this off to my wife here. Let me hop in. Council Fanboy, you're going to go down in history as the first super chat ever to the CornerCade. How do you feel about that?
Kevin wants to know, what does the winner of the challenge get?
That's a good question. What does the winner... I was just going to give a solid handshake, but what do you guys think? Does the winner not get to do dishes for the night? That'd be awesome.
I don't know about that.
I got 1 dot left, guys. This is where I usually blow it.
All right, we've got another super
chat.
chat.
See, I told you. This is where I blew it.
You get to call that one out.
All right, we got a super chat coming in hot. Daryl with the $6.99 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Looks like that's in Canadian. So, any Canadian guys in the house, let us know what that correlates to. Trying to catch up to the chat here. Biggie D, what's going on? Mystery Encoder is in the house, dude. Mystery Encoder, you are so awesome. What you're doing for the IRK community is super dope. I absolutely love it. I wish I would have gotten one now, because then I could have experienced all those cool games. So that's definitely awesome there. Definitely good stuff. So Mystery Encoder said, I wanted to get this deluxe cab. I already have the OG, but I like the tunnel screen. Okay, so guys, I highly recommend getting the Class of 81 the deluxe version. The slanted screen is literally a game changer. Like it's not even close. Playing it upright No way. You got to play it slanted. This is how it was supposed to be. The games lineup on this is absolutely awesome. The marquee is absolutely beautiful. The side art is great. No complaints on this cap whatsoever. Daryl, what the heck is the super chat? Love it. Council fanboy, sorry about the videos, dude. It's all about promoting your channel. Honestly, guys, like, you guys, like, I always say it in everybody's stream, like, I love this community. I absolutely do. Like, I could not say that enough. You guys are awesome. You guys supported us since day one. And, you know, we're not even, like, the most professional here. Like, we don't have the greatest stuff, but we're just trying to bring you our home arcade to you kind of thing and showing you our what we built at the end of the day. So, super cool, super cool. Love it, Mystery Encoder. I'm here for the mining content. We got Toxin in the house. The Cade Raid. Oh my God, Toxin, that sounds awesome. We got to put that on a shirt, the Cade Raid. Gonna be the CornerCade Raid. I love it. We got another super chat here from P-Dubs Arcade Loft. I want it to be the largest super chat. P-Dubs, thank you so much, man. You know, for those of you that don't know, like, P-Dubs, I really do appreciate you for being actually the first, like, mainstream home arcade YouTuber that, like, allowed me to have a voice on your platform. I was so thankful. So I really do appreciate that, and I'll never forget it. If you ever want me on again on any of your shows or doing a podcast, you know, I'm always down for that. Calvin Wong says, taken to my favorite restaurant this weekend is the prize. Yes, that would be awesome. Do a little lunch bet or dinner bet, huh? Mystery Encoder with the $15 super chat. I just wanted to P-Dubs. Awesome. I love it, guys. Thank you so much. Should we start doing, God, I wish we were on a PC and I could start doing that Michael B, the Game Genie super chat video. Let me get that one dot real quick. All right. And for those of you that don't know, we got a lot of super chats. I'm going to have my wife read the super chats. We left off on Mystery Encoder.
So you did that one?
Yeah.
All right, well, Council Fanboy one-upped him. He said, I want it to be better than P-Dubs. I like CornerCade more than you.
Thank you guys for the support. Absolutely brings a smile to my face. I don't even know what to do with all these super chats. Maybe one of you YouTuber guys can help me out here. Do they go in like a bank account somewhere? How does this work?
P-Dubs, another super chat. $20. Haha, beat you by 1 penny, and also I like CornerCade more than you.
I love this auction, guys. Keep it up. I'm not gonna complain.
We got Mystery Encoder at 2001, still beating P-Dubs.
Hey, at this rate, maybe we'll be able to get that time crisis, right?
P-Dubs said, damn it, I'm out.
The winner of the auction is...
You fold.
Is it Mystery Encoder?
It is.
Guys, I'm just trying to survive right now. I'm not even trying to, like, get these blue ghosts because they're getting really hyper on me, so...
No, you guys keep going. You're distracting him.
Oh, God. I wanted to get that apple. Oh, no. No. I'm going to take over the chat, guys. Guys, I really do thank you for the support. I mean, you know, you guys don't have to super chat, but I really do appreciate it. This being our like first real like live stream. I know last night I actually got the equipment set up, and you know we decided there was enough people to have a conversation on the live stream. So you know, you saw my daughter. We were just kind of doing a mic test, and it ended up being some general home arcade discussion, which was pretty dope. So I really do appreciate that. We're going to try to get on more of like a consistent schedule. Again, you know, for those of you that don't know us, it's family first at the end of the day. We love you guys, and you guys are an extension of our family, but we have a 1 and a 3-year-old, and we got to make sure that they fly right, you know, so we got to take care of them first. But whatever extra time we have, we are definitely going to try to devote it to you guys in the home arcade community. Oh, Bo Knows Techno says you will get it about 1 to 2 months later. Okay, cool, yeah. But in the bank account, we'll see what happens. You know, this would allow me to get, you know, maybe some equipment or something for you guys to make this as best of an experience for you guys as possible. And believe it or not, we are literally doing this with my iPhone and a couple wireless mics right now. Oh, I'm hopping in here. Oh god, almost died. Guys, I'm down to like 1 life here. The score right now is 40,000 to 37,000. I'm in the lead.
Here, read it.
Looks like we got another super chat of $49 super chat. Nobody beats me, P-Dubs. Nobody loves CornerCade's wife. I mean, CornerCade more than me. Thank you for the super chat, man. Oh my god, I'm speechless right now. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, this is where the trick is right here, the banana that comes out. It's a banana or a pear, and it's not coming out. Oh, there it goes. Gotta get those points.
Biggie D says your channel has a bright future, CornerCade.
Oh, I just died. All right, thank you so much, Biggie D. I really hope so. You know, we're trying to come out with like fresh new content for you guys. You know, I normally just did like reviews on arcade cabs and, you know, show my wife playing off the games. But at the end of the day, we want to just try to bring a little bit more to you guys in the community. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys deserve it. Oh, Mystery Encoder, you got a ton of kids. The Mystery Encoder says he's got a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 16-year-old. Mystery Encoder, do you get help from the 10 and the 16-year-old to kind of calm things down a little bit? Because that's one thing we don't have is that, like, older sibling figure. Oh, okay, player 1, game over. Oh, it's so close. Wait, I think I won. Yep. So I won. I was like, wait a second. So I won the first game. But you know me, I'm always going to try to beat the high score here, so we'll see how long this lasts. I highly doubt it's going to happen since I'm only not even halfway there. I didn't realize.
Screen Coder says no, kids don't do crap.
Yeah,
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth? You always wish, you know, so you could just get like time away. Oh, I died. Look at that. Oh. All right, so it looks like I took game 1, guys. So let's catch up with the chat real quick, and then we will start up game 2. You want something to drink, hon? All right, let's see here. Let's see where we're scrolling here. Let's see. All right, we got Andy's Game Room in the house, man. What's up? I have triplets, so I'm donating victoriously through KFB and P-Dubs. Awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate your time. That's all you guys got to do, man. It's just if you tune in, that'll make me a happy clam. We got Michael B, the Game Genie, in the house, dude. Give a shout-outs to Michael B. Love your videos, man. Always been a huge fan. Quick little short story here. Michael B, the Game Genie, and Third Floor Arcade with Jason are actually the people that got me in a home arcade. I saw a room tour of Third Floor Arcade with Jason. I showed my wife, and I'm like, yes, we need to make this happen. I don't care how many credit cards we need to take out. We need to do this. This looks totally cool. And then I saw Mike B's, and I was like, wow, this is just an amazing, like, it was something I've never seen before. So I was like, oh, dude, I'm all in at that point. The Cade Raid. Guys, should we hashtag that? Thor KC with the hashtag, the Cade Raid. Is it into you yet? Oh, let's go. P-Dubs, we got a question from P-Dubs here. Katie, what is it like being married to this arcade-aholic?
Oh, exhausting, but fun.
That's a good way to put it. Now, what makes it exhausting?
Your energy is exhausting.
Okay,
but it's also fun.
So it's a good and bad kind of thing. Yes. So I'll take it. Yeah, Andy's Game Room, Third Floor Arcade is awesome. Yeah, definitely. Mystery Encoder, I have too much arcade one-up garbage on my credit cards. That's why my loft is full. That's awesome. Guys, I know you guys have seen like my arcade tours. I want to be inspired by some of yours. Like maybe, you know, if you guys feel comfortable, post up some arcade tours, man. I love watching those and seeing what everybody's room setups are. It's really cool because it gives me ideas on like moving forward on how I should display things and stuff like that, so. Yeah, Salvador, welcome to the Third Floor Arcade. This is Jason. You know, we always get a kick out of that. You can start game 2 up whenever you want, honey. We are caught up with the chat here. Hopefully it's all focused in. Let me see if I can. Council Fanboy. So what does Katie do for a living? Does she sing? What are her hobbies? We want to know what she's all about. We know nothing. That's true. She is a mystery wrapped in a conundrum. All you guys see is those quick little, like, minute shorts that are on YouTube. So, Katie, I'll let you take that question. What do you got going on over there?
Well, I definitely don't sing. I like to call myself a professional snack dealer. So I am a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, nugs and chicken hugs. No, chicken hugs and nugs. Wait, what is it? How does it go?
Mom hugs and chicken nugs.
There you go. Yeah, trademark that. We should definitely put that on a CornerCade shirt. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, so hopefully, like when the kids go to school and they're like a little bit older, like she'll be able to work and stuff. But it's part of the reason why we kind of live paycheck to paycheck. A little inside information there. Let's see what else we got in the chat.
What do they do?
Kevin Clausen, CornerCade. In my arcade, I have dollies on all my machines, constantly moving things around, trying new layouts. Yeah, totally. We actually, so when we got the Midway Mortal Kombat 2, I was like, can we do this? So I shifted everything over just a couple inches to the right, and I was able to get another arcade machine into the CornerCade in that row, which was super dope. We're trying to squeeze as many as we can. I think this room is 14 by 14, and I think we can fit about 23 machines in it. Oh, gee, that just died right off the bat. I'm normally not this bad, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like kind of getting distracted here with the chat, so, but it's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's working.
Guys, so quick little news. I mean, the news broke today. Pac-Man XL. Is anybody, since we're playing Pac-Man, is anybody getting the Pac-Man XL? I think those light up buttons I don't understand that. I think they're kind of stupid and they make it look like a toy. I don't know what Arcade One Up's trying to do. If they're trying to add more value to the arcade. What are your guys' thoughts about the XL line? I'm not a big fan just because I want to fit more arcade machines in my room. But if I had like a basement or something and they had more offerings for the XL line, I might be able to go all in with that. I know, Katie, you loved Golden TXL, right?
I did. The screen was terrible, though.
Yeah, so we ended up getting rid of it because the screen was just like, it was bad. And we're not like the best modders in the world, so we can't swap out the screens. We tried that one time on our Mortal Kombat 30th and blew the PCB. But I only think that was because the eBay seller gave us a bad monitor to begin with. But I was lucky that Best Buy let me return that. Otherwise, I would have been out like $500.
Mr. Encoder wants to know what you do for a living.
What do I do for a living? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I'm actually a retail manager at Best Buy. Or actually, the correct title is Experienced Supervisor. That's what I am. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. So it's a pretty cool job. I get a discount on some stuff, which is cool. So the arcade one-ups are a little bit easier to get. Not like I'm walking out of there with like a $20 arcade one-up. It's not even close like that. But
he also said he didn't know your name.
Oh yeah.
P-Dubs enlightened him. Your name is Katie's husband.
That's right. You bow down to the wifey.
Kevin wants to know if you know when arcade one-ups are going to go on sale.
No, I check the app at midnight, guys, just like you guys do. But the cool thing is that I can check how much Best Buy bought them for. And you'd be pleasantly surprised. A lot of the times, Best Buy loses money when selling an arcade one-up. It's kind of just like, hey, we're just kind of try to get you through the doors with this machine so you can kind of buy something else. Like Dragon's Lair, when it goes on sale, they're definitely losing money off that. Guys, who here wants an 80s cab? Like a new 80s title from Arcade 1-Up? Like, what is going on, man? They have like all these releases in September, but it's all like rehashes. Give me something fresh.
Council Fanboy wants to know how you met me. Well, how I met you, but I'm going to let you answer that.
Okay. So,
we're going to quiz you.
Yeah, so once upon a time, we actually met at my old job at IKEA. We were both in the same position. I came in to meet her at the first time. It was like she was on a team of like 5 other people with me, and then right when I saw her, like there was like a spotlight on her, and like all this like wind was blowing her hair, and my jaw just hit the floor, and I was like, oh my god! And then I said, hey guys, my name's Dan. No, I'm just kidding. That's a pretty good story, right? No, she was on the same. we just worked together, and that's how we kind of met. which is pretty cool. And then like through the pandemic years, like I'm so blessed to have been able to meet someone like Katie, because like during the pandemic years, like dude, that's how we really like really got things going, and like we ended up having like 2 pandemic babies and got married, and it was quite a journey. Oh, I died. I was on a little bit of a tear
P-Dubs
there.
wants to know if Time Crisis is coming to the CornerCade.
Oh, yes. Time Crisis is coming to the CornerCade. Guys, we have 2 Fast and Furiouses. If you don't think Time Crisis is coming after that, no, I'm just kidding around. Yeah, Time Crisis is definitely coming. I think the big question... Oh, yeah, you guys are going to hate me for this real quick. So we actually are going to attempt to sell Tron and Big Blue to be able to acquire Time Crisis. And the only reason is because I have 2 other Street Fighter cabs in the CornerCade. I have the MVSX mod, so I got every Street Fighter game possible. So it's time to say goodbye to Big Blue, because that just doesn't get gameplay anymore. And Tron just sits in the corner all lonely. So we want to make sure Tron finds a new home, and so somebody can enjoy it. Because we played it, we've had it for, I want to say maybe 8 months. And it's just kind of time to move the drill. If arcades aren't getting played in the CornerCade, again, we only have so much room. And if we had like a basement that we could house like 40 arcades, for sure, by all means, you keep Tron. That is such a cool looking cab, such a good showpiece. But yeah, so like we definitely keep it. But I think we're gonna have to move that out. We're gonna be bringing in Time Crisis, and I'm kind of on the fence with Big Buck Hunter, guys. What do you think? I might put up a poll on our community. Oh, I just died right out of the gate. I might put up a poll on our community channel, our community tab, saying should we keep Terminator 2 or should we get Big Buck Hunter? What do you guys think? Yeah, Mystery Encoder says, keep Tron and sell Big Blue. Tron soft mod one day. Yeah, dude, if I could, oh my god. So if B Kong or like Mystery Encoder, any of these hardcore modders could just stop by the CornerCade. Guys, you guys have no idea how much I want Sega Star Wars Trilogy. I am like, I should be writing a letter to Arcade 1UP every day, being like, please come out with this, please. And then like B did that mod where he modded the whole Atari Star Wars cabinet, and you got that game on there. It's like, oh, I'm so jealous. Like, but I can never do a mod like that. There's just no way. Even with the video tutorials, it's just so complicated. I'm not I'm handy when it comes to like building things with like wood and stuff like that, but like when it comes to like electrical handiness, no, I feel like I'm gonna blow something. Oh, what's up? We got Carl O in the chat. We got, let's see here, who else we got? We got Thor KC. What's going on, man? We got 28 people in here. This is really cool. I really do appreciate you guys for the support. Throw that out there. Let's see if we can catch up on the chat. Your boy's gonna hop in here. Probably just die right out of the gate again. We'll finish that. There we go. Okay. Nope, I didn't die this time.
Come on.
What are your guys' favorite games on the Class A81? Do you guys like Rally X? I thought that was a pretty dope game. We mainly got this obviously for the banger headliners of Miss Pac-Man and Galaga and the Form Factor. So.
There you go.
Stupid Fat Hobbit, what's going on, man? How you doing? See if I can get myself out of here. Yep, got that one. So it looks like it's 53,000 to 28,000 right now. Katie, like I said, she's better at Pac-Man for some reason. I think it's because there's like a consistent pattern from what I hear. I like Miss Pac-Man better. Oh, died right out of the gate.
All right, guys, how long were we down? We were talking quite a bit.
Okay, yeah, we were down. I just noticed that, so now we're
me in charge.
back. That's okay. It's back. We're back. I didn't know we were down. Sorry about that, guys. We were concentrated so heavily on the gameplay.
All right, we'll see if Council Fanboy got his question answered, if he heard.
Yeah, Council Fanboy, did you get your question answered? Oh, Katie, what was it about Danny that you love so much? I paid $75 for it. Okay, I guess we kind of left off there. So, Katie, why don't you go ahead and answer that question?
Again?
Yeah.
All right, so when I first met Danny, it was the smile. His smile was disgusting. He walks into IKEA with a massive smile on his face. Just this big, goofy smile, looking around, trying to find someone to talk to.
Yeah, I think it was like my first day. Well, the first time I met her, at least. So they do things a little bit differently there. Oh my god, I got trapped. You're up, hon. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, so I died. Okay.
We're not paying attention.
No, we're not even paying attention. Like, time flies when you're having fun, right? So it looks like I took game 2, 55,000 to 30,000. So I'm up 2-0 right now. I kind of put it to like the first of 3, just kind of like a casual, happy stuff. Nothing too serious. But look, we're gonna catch up with the chat here before we start game 3 here. So let's see where we left out. Black Cat Arcade, Katie, can you ask my question again? Black Cat, what was your question? Tell us, Danny, about your arcade memories. Okay. What do you mean? Like, are we talking about like back in when I was like a kid going into arcades?
You said that you seem too young to be into this.
Oh, okay, cool. So, all right, let me answer that question. So when I was able to go to the arcades, so a lot of the time, guys, as you may know, so I'm from the Chicagoland area, and when I went to some of the pizza places like Lou Malnati's, Gino's East, just some of like the authentic pizza places, I remember seeing like a Neo Geo cab. It's so cool that I get to own like a mini version of that. And I used to, as a kid, like my family, we were always like a middle class family, so I very rarely had any coins or dollars or quarters, anything to put in the machines. So a lot of the times, I just hit the buttons and pretended to play, or I'd watch the attract mode and be like, hey, this is pretty cool. Let me just keep watching this. It's better than, looking at the ground. Back in the day, we didn't have cell phones or anything like that. So, yeah, definitely Chicago. Definitely shout us to Chicago. Skokie, to be specific. Skokie, Lincolnwood, Morton Grove area. But, so yeah, and then like the times that I was able to go to the arcade, like in a mall or something, I remember playing like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and I owned a lot of the like, console versions, so like on Super Nintendo. So I did a lot of that, and then the arcade versions are just way better. I mean, as I grow up, like you can definitely tell every time I get my hands on it. I'm always making sure that is it an arcade ROM or is it a console port? Like you definitely want the arcade ROM. So just going forward, then, I played San Francisco Rush, Cruising USA, Hydro Thunder was probably one of my favorite games as a kid. Although I played the hell out of it on Dreamcast, I believe. I didn't really get a chance. I played a little bit of it in the arcades, but again, like I didn't get out to the arcades. That's why it's so cool, like being able to now own like 3/4 scale replicas of these things. It's just the vibes are just like nothing else. Like, yeah, I could have a PS5, but it's having my kids grow up with this is so super cool. So it says Stupid Fat Hobbit said I had 200 people in the chat and now then proved down to 17 again. What a glitch, crazy I know. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't. Apparently, like we lost connection. I don't know. Do I have because I got a room full of like 20 arcades that are lit up and my internet can't handle it. Mystery Encoder asks, how did you end up asking her out? Oh, okay. Okay, so I kind of was like, seeing somebody at the time, but not really. Like we weren't too serious. And then she was in like a relationship at the time. So like when we met each other at work, we both were like, her relationship wasn't that great. I mean, you can speak on that, honey. I don't. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Her relationship was not a Cinderella story, and my relationship wasn't very serious at all. So she ended up writing a note on my car like, "Hey, this is probably the last time I'll see you," because she ended up getting like another job at.
He chose the other girl, guys.
Oh well.
Yeah, he chose the other girl.
Okay, if you want to, I mean, I guess you know the story more than I do, so I'm gonna let you.
And then I left the note.
I'm gonna let you.
Go ahead, you can keep going.
No, you're good.
I had to add that little bit in there.
Okay, so she left a note and said like, "Hey, this is probably the last time I'm gonna see you." And I was like, "Man, like this is crazy. Like I don't want to let this girl go, but like I don't know what's going on with things over there." So I was kind of like in between. I was like, "Man, I just want to own a home arcade." No, I'm just kidding. Like no furniture in it. Like when Katrina met me, I didn't even have a couch. So it was definitely a different time. But yeah, we ended up getting together. We talked, and she was lucky enough to get out of that whole mess of a relationship, and we got together, got a place, and
yeah, there wasn't really asking out or really any conversation. Danny just texted me and called me his girlfriend randomly, and I was like, wow, that escalated very quickly.
Here, I'll get the camera over on. Since we're not playing right now, we'll give it just a second. We'll put the spotlight on my wife right now. Hello, say hi. So yeah, so let's see, just going down. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for like you guys in the community to get to know like us as people a little bit more because again I was just doing reviews by let's see if we can put this over here maybe.
It's a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's like right in your face.
I'm like trying to not.
So we were doing like reviews and stuff. So we can put this stuff over here. And then we did like some gameplay, but this is a cool opportunity for you guys to get to know us a little bit more on a different level, which is pretty cool. Thor KC says didn't get to try Gino's in our trip to Chi-Town, but Lou Malnati's was amazing. Yes, it's super cool. So we live up in Wisconsin now. There's a Lou Malnati's right down the road. Let's go, dude. Every time we try to get like a taste of Chicago, we just go down the road. It's so cool. Like I love it. Just brings back memories. We got Chaotic BP in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? Jax, he loves the Super Nintendo. Yeah, we had Super Nintendo and N64 growing up, so that was our jam. Hydro Thunder and Arctic were my favorite. Yeah, Arcade 1UP needs to come out with a Hydro Thunder like yesterday. They can easily do it with their stand-up form factor. It's a no-brainer. We got Papa Brad's Gaming in the house. What's up, man? We got Bad Guy Mike Worley. What's going on, everyone? How you doing? Let's see. Council Fanboy, I was going to buy an MK statue, but then CornerCade made a live stream. Thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate that, man. Like, I really do appreciate it, man. This is like True Confessions. Yes, P-Dubs, this is Home Arcade, # True Confessions. Can anybody else get in the live stream? Like, how does that work? Can I just invite somebody and we can get all the band back together or something like that? How does that work, guys? Let's see, we got Stupid Fat Hobbit. He's cold. He's a cold-hearted snake looking into its eyes. He's been telling lies. I hope it's not me. Look, I got my son in the house who's supposed to be in bed right now. E-Shark, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
He's putting a bunch of trophies in the chat there. Where's Django? Oh, good to see Mrs. CornerCade back to herself. I swear that someone else in the last short.
I promise you it was me. I don't let other girls hear.
Yeah, no, definitely no chance. We got Carlo in the house. You guys playing any sports games on the MVSX? So guys, like going forward, I don't know if you can. Going forward, I don't know if maybe we'll put up like a poll in our community tab that we can get. Let's see, get me so the camera's off. But maybe we can put up a poll. Maybe you guys can vote on like the games that we could play that night. So maybe we can do something like that. Stupid Fat Habit. Danny took her to Denny's after all. It's where we take all our women on our first date. LOL.
Danny hates Denny's and he actually won't take me there. So if you could like talk him into it, that'd be great.
And I won't go to George Webb either. That's not gonna happen. So, all right. Who else? What else we got? Damien, I moved from Cali to Wisconsin. Lived in Appleton 5+ years. That's super cool. Yeah, it's a little bit north of us, Damien. So. Yeah, Wisconsin, Cali. I'll definitely be picking Cali. Maybe this weather's a little wonky. How does Council Fanboy wants to know? How does Katie feel about my sick videos?
I only cry a little bit.
And cries herself to sleep a little bit
at
night. See what else we got going on here. CornerCade, how tall are you? Do I look like I'm 6'5"? No, I'm just 6 foot. So. I'll be flying, P-Dub says, I'll be flying home to Chicago soon to visit family. I'll have to drive and see the CornerCade. P-Dubs, if you came over here, we're literally like an hour away from the Chicagoland area. That would be a dope stream. You can come check out the CornerCade. We can play some games, have some fun. We can even go to, they have an Up-Down Milwaukee here, and they have a Garcade in Menominee Falls, which is only like 25 minutes from me. So definitely some places I want to check out. Oh, come on, Denny's is so good. I mean...
It is.
I think maybe we could put a 1 in the chat if you think Denny's is good. I don't know.
Grand Slam.
I don't know, guys. Like, I don't want to be a breakfast snob, but what is it? What's that
First
one?
Watch?
Yes, there's a place called First Watch that like you can easily drop like $125. It's so good, though. Let's see, we can... I know we got... Let's see if we can move this up a little bit where you can kind of see. So I kind of adjusted it just because we're on game 2 now. We will get back to the gaming, guys. I promise. Taking a little intermission here. We got a super chat in the house again from Mystery Encoder. Mystery Encoder, thank you so much for the support, man. It says, take her to Denny's. Here's like a quarter on her bill. Consider the force to take her. Okay, definitely. We'll see what we can do. We got to bring the whole crew though. We got like a bunch of kids, so heck yeah, my dude. Definitely, we'll definitely have to do that. P-Dubs. Toxin, let's all go to MKE. Yes, road trip. Let's do a road trip. Guys, how cool would it be if we did like Galloping Ghost Part 2 and like we all as a community went down to Chicago and just tore up the Galloping Ghost? I mean, P-Dubs, you went there. How many arcade machines are there? Like 900 or so? Like, that's insane. Oh, by the way, that just popped in my head.
What?
Sega Jurassic Park Shooter. That arcade 1-up needs to come out with that, hands down. That's one that I played at like Chuck E. Cheese all the time, and that was super awesome. I showed you gameplay on that. Mm-hmm. For like people that don't know, like Katie, did you grow up with like arcades or anything?
No.
No. So, but you do remember what game?
Mortal Kombat.
So she remembers Mortal Kombat. Was it 2 or 1?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Probably 2.
It's funny because when she plays some of the arcades, like some of the other games, she's like, "Oh wait, I played this one before somewhere." Like it jars her memory. So very interesting. In Danger Dog, what's going on, man? Mystery Encoder, we crashed his stream and completely stopped the Pac-Man. Yes, we did. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. I know there's a lot of people that were live streaming tonight, and you guys can always catch the replay, of course. We're just here hanging out with you. We can bring you some Arcade 1-Up news. We can definitely talk about Arcade 1-Up, and then we'll do some gameplay and stuff like that, too. Did someone say pinball money? Yes, P-Dubs. We got some, not P-Dubs, Michael B. the Games Genie. We got some pinball money now, LOL. It's super cool that you guys got those pinballs, by the way.
You say LOL.
Yeah. Are you a big pinball fan?
I love pinball.
Okay, so it looks like Miss CornerCade loves pinball.
We just don't have the space in here.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
We have to go in the kitchen.
We do have space for like 3 pinballs in the kitchen, but then it becomes like hobby or hoarder. Like you're kind of tilting that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think a real pinball would be totally cool, but like
very noisy.
Guys, we live very noisy too. And we live in an apartment. Like maybe one day when we get a house, we can. I think a V-Pin would be cool too. Like the At Games 4K pinball that's coming out is supposed to be super cool. So that would be definitely something to add. But again, not in the CornerCade. We just don't have enough room. Super Fat Habit, your next live stream has to be from Denny's. Do a walk and talk, but instead of hitting Best Buys like P-Dubs said, do breakfast joints. Now I'm craving pancakes at 11 p.m. That'd be cool. That'd be like a food and talk, right? Like, what would he call it, though? That'd be a CornerCade raid of Denny's, maybe. Mystery Encoder says, what's your favorite cab and what's hers? So, it's a good question. Why don't you start out? What's your favorite arcade in the CornerCade?
I guess it's going to have to be Dig Dug. I'm always on Dig Dug. Outside of that, Fast and Furious is definitely up there.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot. I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because like these are like your babies at the end of the day, and it's like you love them all. And I hate being that guy that like loves everything. But so the Dig Dug cab, getting to that, I did purchase the Joe Sabos marquee because that was a must. But I did that about a month ago, so maybe we'll see that in about 3 months. Joe Sabos his work is incredible, but it takes an arm and a leg to get to you, which is crazy because you have to pay $16 to ship it. So I'm sure he's incredibly backed up, and he's trying to do all he can. But I'm definitely looking forward. I'll do a video on us like removing it. I'm sure you guys have seen that before, but I'll do it just to put content on the channel so you guys can kind of check it out and see the actual marquee itself, because it should be pretty cool when we get it. The stock marquee is really washed out, and it's like super bright in your face. Fast and Furious, we have a fun time playing. So we did link them. I can swing that over here real quick so you guys can kind of see. So we have the links played right there. But Katie, we have something to ask. Like the left. So my wife always plays on the left-hand side, and I always play on the right-hand side. And Katie, what always happens?
I always win.
So she always wins, and I think it might be a little rigged. I don't know.
What do you think, guys? Do you think it's rigged, or do you think Danny just sucks at
Fast
and Furious?
Well, it's because I don't. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if I just suck at Fast and Furious. I think it's weird. It's just like are you in the picture?
I have no idea.
It's so hard. We can't even see here. We're trying to do this all half-assed, for lack of a better word. So we always play it, and she always wins. Like she gets in third and I'll get in fifth, or she'll get in first and I'll get in third. So I don't know if it's like rigged or what's going on. Like, you know how Blitz, like every time I play NFL Blitz, the computer just like miraculously wins at the last second. It's like to get you hooked so you put more quarters in, because these are the actual ROMs, right, guys? So like, I don't know, conspiracy theory a little bit. Who knows? Scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Keep the conversation coming, guys. Like, if I don't get to a question, just re-ask it. You know, everybody's flying in here asking. We got a super chat from Kevin Clausen, $3. Here's some pinball cash. Yes, awesome. Hey, we're $3 closer to a real pinball, guys. What should I get? Should I get the Venom one? Everybody's like getting that one now. I'm like not a pinball enthusiast or know anything about pinball at all, but I know like I think the Jurassic Park one's pretty cool. Guys, what are the other ones? The Foo Fighters. I think that's pretty cool.
Them.
You just like playing them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have no idea.
The Foo Fighters is cool. You can play. I didn't know it plays like a song while you're playing it. Like that's super dope. Okay, what got going on? Council fanboy, I have you a $5 and a $20 and a $50 super chat. Tell her to say I love Mortal Kombat. All right, go ahead, honey.
I already said it.
Go ahead, say it.
I love Mortal Kombat.
There you go. See what else? Oh my God, Kevin Wong with a $50 super chat. Oh my God, guys! Like, I'm blown away. Like honestly, like says Kevin Wong says take her to dinner this weekend, guys. Much love from the home arcade community, man. I love you guys. That's really awesome. Thank you so much, man. Damien says, have P-Dubs do a walk and talk at Denny's. You know, guys, P-Dubs actually like, or not P-Dubs, PD7, I'm sorry, actually found me at my work. We did a quick little 80s arcade discussion during one of his walk and talks, which is pretty cool. He lives like relatively in the area, I think like 15 minutes from me, which is super cool. Mystery Encoder, I think he's a quarter way to the time crisis at this point. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna definitely bring. That's day one. Time Crisis is gonna be a day one. How do you guys like in the render design? I know when we first got the Time Crisis design, it was like from the front end, so we didn't actually get to see that three-dimensional control panel. But once we got that side view, it changed the game. Like we all thought it was just like a big blue essentially, but it looks incredible. I'm curious to see how tall this thing is gonna be, because like what is the tallest cab like Big Blue at like 68 inches or T2? This one's got to be at least like 85 inches. It looks ginormous with that marquee. So the one thing I don't really like though is they took the Namco rating off the side and the front. There's no Namco there, so that kind of sucks. But I still hope that there's going to be a molded coin door. Like there's got to be a molded coin door. All right, we're gonna try to catch up to the chat here. I mean, the chat's flying, and that's what I love. I love that the community is here and engaging, and then we'll try to get into our game 3 here. There we go. Okay, so Council Fanboy with a $4.99 super chat. I gave you $5 and $20, then $50. Tell her to say Zohar is amazing at Mortal Kombat 1. That's all you, honey.
I haven't watched you play, but Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah, right. Zohar is amazing.
Zohar, you are amazing at Mortal Kombat 1.
I think I could take him. You guys know that me and Zohar played. I think we played Zohar? We played like 10 or 20 rounds. I don't know. I beat him in one of those rounds. So I got that on you. Just one, but I got that on you. Yeah, dude, speaking of Mortal Kombat Online, I love that the community, when I get on, that people want to play me and stuff, but I literally get dusted every time. You guys are unreal at Mortal Kombat. I thought I was halfway decent. Like, oh yeah, you can't button mash in that. Like,
you're playing against me.
Yeah, I thought it was so good. I'm sitting here playing Katie. Like, you can't button mash in that. So, like, I got no chance. You got to memorize the moves. And, like, the fatalities that I always get to see when I play people online is so cool. Like, today, somebody played me as Smoke and literally just destroyed the whole world. And I was like, well, that's cool. I've never seen that before. But I literally get dusted every single time. So it kind of sucks. But, and one of my favorite games to play online was Killer Instinct. I got a chance to play, like, Mike B and stuff. And now I can't play that anymore because of that hack that happened and everybody's cabs got bricked. Arcade 1UP sent me a new PCB, but I think they blew the Wi-Fi antenna because we can't get online anymore. And it really sucks because KI was one of my favorite arcade cabs, and half of the experience is kind of ruined. I really enjoyed playing online with people. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can contact Arcade 1UP. I mean, they'll probably make me
You sound really sad right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm genuine about home arcade, like, but yeah, it really sucks. I don't know if I can contact Arcade One Up to see if they can send me a antenna, but you know them, they'll probably make it pay for it. So, I've never seen so many super chats before. I wonder why. Probably because Danny is awesome. Thank you for the love, Council fanboy. I'm sure it's because we have Mrs. CornerCade in the house. That's probably the main reason. Like, you guys get to meet her finally. Danny, remember, Council fanboy said, Danny, remember I was the first super chat ever. That's right. We should probably make a t-shirt that says, like, Council fanboy's logo.
Oh my God.
First super chat
That would
ever.
be awesome.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if we look. We're pretty much caught up with the chat. We got Mystery Encoder. Do you still have the original PCB at the CornerCade? I do. So I have like the Arcade One Up sent me. I want to say it's almost like a refurbished one. I don't know, but no, the one that like blew, it didn't let me do anything. It got to the spinal screen when you first turn it on. And he does the evil laugh, and then it goes black. So I ended up just tossing it. And again, like me and my wife were like trying to do that, and we're just hoping to God that it worked and it did. So it allows us to play the game. But actually, real quick, while we're talking on that, you know, we got Mystery Coder in the house. You want to hold the phone, hon? I'm gonna spin you guys over here to the actual Killer Instinct cab, and you guys can kind of see here. So when I press the live button, this is what happens. I can't do anything. So, yeah, you just press the live button at any time. You press it here, nothing. So that's kind of a bummer. And it says I'm connected, so I don't know if the antenna works. Something's not right. But it'll always say this. It says, are you sure the live button is connected? I'm almost positive. I mean, we did a one-for-one swap with it. All the cables were connected, so it's kind of disappointing at the end of the day. But maybe one day we'll crack it open again and take another look. I kind of just let it be because I was like, well, at least it's up and running, and that's a victory at the end of the day. So that's where I kind of left it. How's the chat looking, Hannah? We all caught up?
Well, Council Fanboy wants to know who my favorite YouTuber is.
Oh, who's your favorite YouTuber, honey?
Do you know?
Well, I know you like when Michael B says Marky.
I love Michael B.
Michael B, honestly, guys, like, you know, everybody here brings something to the table.
Yeah, it's really hard because P-Dubs, you're awesome. Like, Council Fanboy, even though you keep making those videos, you're pretty cool.
There's so many people that, like, you know, everybody brings something to the table. I mean, CT Jason's hilarious. Mike of all trades, awesome dude. He had me on one time. Just like everybody, like even the Tech Buzz today, like commented on the live stream that I did and say, hey, you know, like that DJI mic, like get rid of the wind muff, like move it over here. Like it's just awesome feedback, dude. And like everybody for the most part is super positive. And at the end of the day, guys, like we all have one common love, and that's home arcade. And let's keep it that way. Like it's super cool. But yeah, I mean, I love everybody. I mean, Toxin is a newer YouTuber. Biggie D's more newer on the chat, you know, doing his thing. So we got a lot of like fresh blood coming into it, and it was super cool. I mean, but like the OG guys, like people like, you know, Michael. I always go back to Michael B, the Game Genie, and P-Dubs, because they really like kind of opened me up with open arms. 19K Fox, super cool guy. Like, I mean, everybody in the home arcade community. We're such a small community, and I think our voice would be that much louder if we all band together and you know, put our differences aside and just enjoy the passion that we love at the end of the day. How's the super chat, or how's the chat looking right now?
Yeah,
Are we all caught up? I think maybe we'll jump into the third game here. I almost like just doing this like as a chill and chat with you guys almost.
Toxin said he can send you an antenna.
Toxin, you can do that for us? I mean, that would be dope. I don't know if that's the problem, but I mean, we would definitely, you know, if it's not the problem, I'll definitely send it back. But yeah, like Killer Instinct, man, that was literally one of my favorite cabinets, and it really sucked whoever did that. Like, it's really disappointing. You have your arcades on, you think everything's good, and then boom, I don't know how it got bricked and hacked, but our thing went down like a sack of potatoes, and then we were kind of stuck with it.
And it's okay, Council Fanboy, do not take your videos seriously. Maybe the first one, but after that, they became funny.
Yeah, just never say, guys, that she's not good at any arcade games, because she is. Just to let you know, she can hold her own. She's a Bubbles champion.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh
I
yeah,
actually have not played Bubbles in a long time.
it's been a minute. Crystal Castles too. She like smoked me, but you know I gotta bring that competitive side out. I eventually beat her high score, so I have the high score in Crystal Castles right now.
And then I threw the arcade off the balcony.
That's when you were like, enough is enough.
Doing this?
Yeah, you can start it up. So we're gonna go into game 3, guys. So guys, we did recently just make an email, so you guys can contact us. It's thecornercade@gmail.com. It's under our about section in our YouTube page. So if you guys have any questions, or like Toxin, you talked about possibly sending us an antenna, see if that's the problem. Like that's how you can kind of get a hold of us. What do you guys think? Am I going to close it out game 3 here? I'm up 2-0 right now. Did we ever get that question answered, guys? Should we get Big Buck Hunter over Terminator 2? I know it doesn't have a light up marquee. Retro 530 makes an awesome one, but it's like $150, and it's kind of a lot, considering the cab's already like $600. That's such a big miss, man. I knew they were gonna do the Big Buck again, but it's like, how do you miss with the no light up marquee? They gotta have just taken the copy paste easy way out with that. Like they didn't want to put any money into it.
Do we? Mystery Encoder wants to know if we still have the broken PCB for KI.
No, Mystery Encoder, we did toss that. It literally didn't do anything. I wish I knew you before. I would have hung onto it, but we just tossed it. Did you need it for experimental purposes?
Mystery Encoder said T2 is better looking and has better guns. Big Buck will be soft modded before T2 most likely.
So soft modded as like we would be able to upload like other light gun games to it. Help a non-modder brother out.
Council Fanboy says, all right, Danny, thanks for doing the stream. I need to have dinner. I suddenly got super hungry.
What are you having for dinner, buddy? Oh, I died. Switch it out. Let's see, let me catch up with the chat here. So Kato says Big Buck Hunter has a ton more replay value. That's what I was thinking too, guys. Like, T2's cool, and it's such a legendary arcade. Like, we all saw that in the movie theaters back in the day and in the arcades. And I was like, dude, for $2.99, I had to add that to my home arcade. But it's like with the one game, man, it's just, there's no other fluff to it. It's kind of hard to stay with that one game. Oh my God, Mystery Encoder. No, we could have fixed it for you. Oh my God. I wish I know this now.
Like, throw everything away.
Yeah, I gotta start hanging on to things. I always just throw it away right away. That really sucks. So you can't fix this like refurbished PCB by any chance, or no? BCB says no. Big Buck Hunter is great, but it doesn't play with guests. T2 plays better for home arcades. Interesting. Okay. Toxin says, you fix bad PCBs. Me, I have Marvel's Capcom 2 board that randomly reboots. I think it drops voltage and still acting weird. Okay. Hey, you can start a whole business like fixing these PCBs from us.
Literally.
Mystery Encoder says, CornerCade, if it's hardware related, the Wi-Fi working, no, but that original hack was something that could have been fixed. Damn, that's good to know. Mystery Encoder is literally like a god. Like, he knows how to do anything.
Come on.
Anything and everything. Toss the phone off to my wife here. Let me jump in. I'm so glad the kids allowed us to do this tonight. They cooperated and went right to bed at 8:30.
How's the chat sounding?
It's quiet.
It's quiet? Is everybody hashtag getting loud in there? Is everybody getting sleepy? Oh, there we go. Just finished off.
Every time you say that, I think you die.
Oh no. I completed the whole level. Did you guys know these little dots are cookies? That's what I learned. There was like a documentary on Netflix that said that these little guys were cookies, and this was supposed to be Pac-Man, or like it was like a pizza, but it was like missing a slice, so his mouth was open.
Mr. Encoder says, I'm going to tune out for now. Have a good night, guys. Hope you had a good first big stream, and I hope Katie wins at Pac-Man.
Thank you so much, buddy. Have a good night. I really do appreciate the support, man. You blew us away. You and everybody else in the chat. Honestly, the home arcade community is too nice. I just don't know how we claim all that stuff. Somebody's got to help me out. I don't want it to like it'd be like a gift card that expires kind of thing, you know? All right, I cleared that level out. Got 33,000 points to 1,700 points.
Andy's Game Room said that kids are awesome. I miss mine being little. They're grown with attitudes now.
Oh yeah, I think you make a good point, buddy. I'm at the point though where it's like I'll take the attitude, because at the end of the day I can tell him to go sleep over at a friend's house. You can't tell Logan, my son who's 1, to do that. He's only 1 year old, and I got that level done fast.
Council Fanboy's back. He said, Danny, when are you quitting Best Buy and doing this full time? I'm going to get a second job to support you.
Guys, honest to God, I wish I could quit tomorrow and literally be a full-time YouTuber. I would literally shit my pants. Like, that is like a dream of mine. I always wanted to like be like on radio. I have a face for radio. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's a joke. But yeah, I would absolutely love to do that and just put out content constantly and just, travel to different arcades and do tours, and I would love to do everything. Host a actual show, give you guys all the arcade one-up breaking news kind of thing. That would definitely be a passion of mine for sure. Just at the point of my life, like being the age that I'm at, it's just like I don't want to work for somebody else anymore. Oh my God, I had 2 left.
T-Dog wants to know if you're enjoying the MVS cab.
Yes, the MVSX, that cab is awesome. So just based off the 50 games alone, totally worth the money. I got it for $609. I don't even think they charged me tax. That website was kind of funky. I got it from the MVSX Direct website. And then I did the high-low stick hack. So I have it plugged into the back with a little thumb drive, and it literally brings that much more value to it. I just wish it had the form factor of an arcade one-up. I'm just used to those. I wish the control panel was a little bit lower, slanted. But again, this was bar top arcade first, and then they kind of built a standard riser for it, so the form factor is a little weird. I did do a full review on that if you want to check out the channel.
Keep getting stuck.
Console fanboy, dude, I've been shitting my pants for the past 29 minutes. I can't say it enough, guys. I really do appreciate the support of everybody watching tonight. Guys, should we host like a weekly one-up show where we give like updates? Since Arcade One Up promised us like a weekly show or a monthly show, and they dropped the ball yet again. What do you think? Me and Miss CornerCade, we can fill in and just give you guys like up-to-date news. We've gotten so many like arcade cab release notes and news right now. Of course, nothing has hit the floors besides I guess an XL Pac-Man that just randomly shows up at a Costco. You think we should do that? Let us know in the chat. Andy's Game Room, y'all are fun. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. At Games Canadians. That's a nice arcade cornercade. I don't think an ALU would fit in there too big. Yeah, that's the thing that that ALU looks like it's the size of 2 arcade one-ups. And I get it's like a multi-cade, but for me, and I can only speak upon me, and my wife can fill you in on how she thinks, but I love that home arcade nostalgia. Like, it's very easy just to have one machine that's got like 8,000 games on it. But when you light up the CornerCade and you have you see certain titles and you got all the arcades going. Like that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for the atmosphere and all the machines going at once. So it's really super cool. Toxin says it's hard to be consistent with a weekly show. It is.
Very hard. We've only tried to do it once.
Yeah, so
we already had to reschedule it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys saw it yesterday. Like we were, I was really disappointed. But again, the kids come first, and like our son was up, and we ended up watching a movie, eating snacks with him, and our daughter got up. So it just sometimes with the kids, it just doesn't work out. But again, like with my schedule, I'm off random days, so it wouldn't be consistent every day. But I definitely put up the thumbnail and notification for you guys to say like, hey, we're gonna do it, this Thursday from a week from now, so you guys would know and you guys can tune in or catch the replay. Going live is super fun, guys. Like I always did like pre-production videos, but I never actually went live before, so it's a cool feeling. You get to interact with you guys. See if we can catch up with the chat here a little bit. Counts Fanboy,
I literally keep getting stuck.
When Katie was playing MVC2 and Neo Geo, why were her hands crossed? Is that how she plays? Yeah, so I don't know if...
It's more comfortable for me.
There you go.
A lot more comfortable. I literally, when I try to play normal, it doesn't feel right.
So I think, I don't know, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, is that kind of like a play style, like crisscross like that? I heard some chatter in the community that was a play style.
I also do it, I think it's initially started because I'm always player 2 and Danny has massive arms and hands. So
that's not the only thing I have massive.
way.
Let's go. I got big socks. Oh my god, I'm quartered. Ah, no, I died. Go ahead, babe, you're up. Let's see here. Let's see if we can catch up with the chat again. Thor KC got 40 MVSX games for only $60 on my Neo Geo Mini. That's super cool, super cool. Kevin Clausen, that would be cool. Weekly show, 60 minutes, where you talk arcade news and other games and events happening in your life. And that's something that we definitely have talked about. I mean, I don't know, Katie, your feelings. Like, how do you feel about doing that? Like,
I feel great. I have extreme social anxiety, you guys. So
that's great. So
this is big for me to be here.
We gotta help her out. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you felt the love from the community, right? So far,
Absolutely.
Like, yeah. So it's awesome, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm more of like an outgoing person, so you know me.
We are literally polar opposites.
Isn't that weird? Opposites attract.
Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, I think we're like right somewhere in here. If you want to catch up the chat, like come in here. We're playing like the worst game for this because like the Class of 81 is literally right by the door and we have like no room to work. Didn't really think that one through all the way. Probably should have picked a different cab, but that's okay.
No, console fanboy. No one has ever told me I sound like Kourtney Kardashian.
Huh.
That's definitely the first.
Courtney Cox, Kourtney Kardashian. Oh, I died. Am I in the lead? Let's see. 6, yep. CornerCade podcast. Yeah, we got to come up with like a cool name for the CornerCade. Maybe the CornerCade raid. That's what we could call it. I kind of like that. Gotta get something that rhymes, you know. Mark's Mental Arcade. I don't know how much what I like better, watching the arcade or the mountains behind it. Some people love the mountains, you know. Are you an outdoorsman, Katie? Or
I'm not an outdoorsman. Absolutely not.
Guys, if you have it, give this video a like. We got 21 likes on the video so far. Super cool. Help spread awareness to the community. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Guys, we're trying to get to that 1K goal. I feel like that's like a cool milestone to reach. Maybe we can do something for the community. Maybe give out some merch or something on that 1K if and when we get there. I think we're at like mid 700s right now. Oh, the game's over. Oh. So game's over for Katie. I won three games to nothing. I swept Katie, but trust me, she gonna get me back the next time I got trapped here. So I won 63,000 to 46. We did not beat the high score tonight of 106,000. But you know, you never know. That's what I love about the arcades. You never know when you're gonna beat the high score. I'm gonna swing you guys over here real quick. We'll kind of hang out with you guys for a little bit since you're here in the chat. Try to get the camera right here. I want to get some like better chairs. We're on these like bar stools that aren't the greatest. It's one thing that we don't have in the CornerCade. We don't have any of those arcade one-up bar stools. I always usually sell those. I'll bring you guys over here. I'm just reading the chat here while I'm getting this camera. Council Fanboy says, Katie's tattoos, what do they say? Katie, you want to get into that?
Oh. My arm one, if that's what you're talking about, it says, I wake up and kiss the air I wasn't promised to breathe. And it has my sister's signature on it. She passed away from domestic violence.
Definitely something that's near and dear to our hearts. So some tragic news, but a piece of her name was Ani. A piece of Ani will always be with Katie.
Yeah.
You want to get your water, honey? Is there anything in there?
Like nothing in there.
Yeah, drink of choice tonight. I got a Coke and she's got a water.
Electrolytes.
Oh, there's some stuff in there.
Yeah,
Cool.
I can't even reach the floor.
Yeah, I think we should get some cool like chairs if we end up doing this going further. I don't even have a. Yeah, there's no. All of our arcades now are slanted. We used to have a couple flat tops that we could put some stuff on. Let's see if we can catch up with the chat here for a second. CornerCade After Dark. Okay, maybe that's a members only.
I don't think I like that. I'm gonna put that one on ice.
Yeah, we'll put it on the board and we'll kind of see where. I don't know, the CornerCade raid, that for some reason that's always like that stuck for me a little bit. So let's see here. The CAD CornerCade After Dark. Let's see, going down.
I'm starting to feel like we should have like a TV over there.
For
we
what?
could read.
Yeah, so that again, this is
see us.
so we don't so really literally guys, we have an $8 tripod stand. We have these really fancy mics, which I guess the audio is pretty cool. Let us know if it's good or not. And I'm literally doing this off of my cell phone. So yeah, we definitely have room for improvement. I think the next thing I want to get is like a light, so kind of accentuate our faces a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we definitely need some help with equipment. as soon as you guys help the CornerCade channel grow, we'll definitely bring. If you guys like seeing more of us and stuff, we will definitely try to bring that experience to you guys. Okay, let's see here. Kevin Clausen, CornerCade, didn't you say something you were getting a review cab or my? Oh, okay, yeah. So cool, really cool situation. So, my home arcade passion, and I should say ours at the end of the day, but Katie being a stay-at-home mom, she doesn't really get out that much. But everybody at work knows that I'm the arcade one-up like VPL. Like if someone comes in that's getting a home arcade, I'm the first one there. So I always want to congratulate somebody or see how their room is. I get to talk home arcade with them. A lot of people take their first time buying a home arcade, but long and short, a co-worker of mine, he's gonna get the CasinoCade, and he's gonna let us, because he's a great guy. He knows the CornerCade, and that I'm a huge fan. He's gonna get the CasinoCade and let us. He's gonna have it shipped to our house. We're gonna get to do a review and an unboxing of it. And I mean, this is going great so far. Maybe we just do a live unboxing. Like that'd be pretty cool. I mean, let us know in the chat if you want to see that. But I was planning on doing like just one of my reviews again on the CasinoCade. I know you're pretty excited about that, right?
Yeah, I want it, but.
So she wants the CasinoCade, but again, I'm looking at it, it's like there's no arcade nostalgia there. I don't know. We only have room for 7 more unless I sell some.
I used to play Wheel of Fortune on my.
I think we all, yeah,
little handheld,
yeah. Definitely back in the day. But it'll be interesting to see. And now I heard, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that the 4 CasinoCade, there's 4, Wheel of Fortune games are unlocked, but everything else is locked, which I don't understand that. So I got to play the games to unlock them? Like, that can't be right. I read somewhere, chat, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, audio is good. Awesome. I'm really impressed with these mics. They're the DJI wireless mic. They only make 1 set. And I went all in on this because at the end of the day, the audio is the most important thing. So I'm really impressed that they worked and they really do a great job. I mean, we were able to bring this live stream to you guys tonight, and without these, I don't think you would have gotten that crisp audio that we all love. The Cali, the Cali CornerCade Nation. Is that what that says, Damian Williams?
Cali cornercation.
Cornercation?
Cornercation.
That's definitely something. I gotta be able to say it though.
Sounds like an MTV show.
Yeah, definitely back in the day. Like, that's funny. Add some light, and this will be a pretty good view on here. Salvador Stern says, "Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I might just get one tomorrow at Best Buy. Honestly, like I get a pretty decent discount, so I might just put up a light in here, and we'll kind of go from there. A ring light and your golden. Thor KC says, so I think that's gonna be the next step. Brooklyn Menace is in the house. What's going on, man? What mic is that? This is the DJI wireless mic. They only make one, so you just type in DJI wireless mic. And the cool thing is, Katie, you want to grab that? Just grab the case. They literally charge like AirPods. It's so awesome. Like, and it's super easy. You can just plug it in, and it's good to go. I'm using an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I'll show you guys if you want to hold the chat real quick. I'll show you guys the case here. So it just pops open like this. And literally just stick them in, and it's like a little giant AirPods case, and you close it, and you can just charge them, and they're good to go. So definitely something I would recommend. They are around $300, but it's definitely something I would recommend.
Console Fanboy has a question.
Console Fanboy with a question. Danny, how are you not upset with some of the choices Arcane One Up has made with MVC2, Fast and Furious, etc.? Okay, let's get into that, because that's a great question. I love how this kind of just migrated into a chill and chat. Kind of was going to do a separate video, but here we are now. So, MVC2, let's just get to that first. I'll share my thoughts, and then we can kind of get your thoughts. Not to like, I mean, I guess I'm a hardcore casual, and you would say, what, you're a casual at the end of the day? So we get like two retro spectrums of everything encompassed into one. So, MVC2, love the cabinet. I do love the side art. Love the marquee.
We're talking about Kith?
No, I think we're talking about MVC2, like the online play kind of being botched. I think Arcade 1UP at the end of the day did us totally dirty, saying, "Oh yeah, it'll be fine." 1UP again, it's the left hand not talking to the right hand, and my wife hears. We have casual conversation on this all the time, and I'm like, why don't we just stick a camera in front of our face? Like today, I don't want to get too off that, but today I showed her Michael B. the Game Genie's video of the XL, and Katie went off. She was like, "How can they release another Pac-Man again?" It was so...
And I love Pac-Man, you guys. I love Pac-Man.
And even she's sick of it. So it's like enough. Like the retailers get it. They got all the Pac-Man they can get. But just getting to that real quick, MVC2, yeah, they totally did us dirty. The online play, I mean, it's one level, it's laggy. At the end of the day, I think anybody that wanted to enjoy that cab for online, they got shafted. I never buy these arcades to go online with them. I buy them for the ambiance and then to play it with my wife or like my kids. Like at the end of the day, we built this CornerCade to raise our kids on, so like they can see kind of like where we came from. So like, yeah, my son could fire up a game of Fortnite, but you know what? Let's kick it old school and try to beat me in Mortal Kombat 2. Or why don't you play around with your dad in KI? And I think that's what's gonna separate them when they go to school and stuff from like the other peers. It's like, well, what do you mean your dad's got a home arcade? And like they can show them on their phone, like, look, my dad has a home arcade, or my mom does that. And it's like, whoa, that's super cool. So it's just something different. That's again another reason why we built this. But yeah, they totally got shafted with that. And I think online it's cool because you can do like updates and you can do gameplay. But again, we play mainly just us and against the kids, and I'll play the computer. Like I'm totally satisfied with that. So I guess you have to take me out of it personally, and I don't know your thoughts about. She doesn't really get on the MVC2 cab for that, but they only have one level, and it's a very laggy, kind of crappy experience. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. And then so that was MVC2. Blitz, NFL Blitz. So what do we got? They upped the graphics to like close to 1080 or no 1080p, I think it is. Was it at 30 frames per second, I believe? But the Blitz Online experience has been great. I do think it's stupid, however, that you can enter in the cheat codes and it doesn't apply for both teams. Like, just they should disable cheat codes, because then I'm playing against somebody and I can't, like, they can't throw an interception when I could have got like 5 picks in the game. It just kind of ruins the experience at the end of the day. So, but again, I don't play these online. Like, sometimes I'll hop on because, like, if I see a familiar face that's always wanting to challenge me, I'll play with them, because it's like, you know, you feel bad kind of thing, because they're always trying to play with you. But a lot of the times, like, we're just playing these home arcades, like, with ourselves or separated and against the computer kind of thing. So, and, you know, believe it or not, we do play it, like 4 times a night. You get so sick of me when I come home from work. I'm like, so we're going to fire the arcade? And you're like,
what, we're going to go to bed?
Yeah, we're going to watch a movie instead, or you're going to watch a chick flick.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny. And Fast and the Furious, guys, that's one of her favorite arcade games, and I want to go to the Garcade in Menominee Falls, because they have a set of Fast and Furious cabs that I want to get my hands on, because I've never actually played that in the arcade, and it looks super cool. Like, the graphics look a lot better. Yes, do I wish that the port was 100% true authentic ROM? Of course, 10 out of 10, no brainer. But we got something, and if Arcade 1UP can only give us like the actual arcade ROMs to everything, we might not see some certain titles come out, or if they have to take certain concessions, we may never see those cabs. So, like I said in my Fast and Furious review, I'd rather have them do the 30 frames per second and slow things down and just fit it on their chipset just to get it. I'd rather have something to add to the CornerCade, because to me it doesn't really ruin the experience as much. I mean, that's just me, and I don't know, like, your thoughts. You still have a blast playing it when you get on, and so yes, does Arcade 1UP at the end of the day need to improve their chipset? Yes. I mean, there's been like kind of rumors that they're gonna release that in like December, January. They're gonna come out with a new chipset. They desperately need something that doesn't overheat, that can handle more modern games, and that doesn't have to bog down anything. I mean, that would be a true great experience. Catching up with the chat here. Thor KC, he says, live unboxing. Yes, Katie, trying to hide inside the casino cage during the build. No, absolutely not. So you're not going to pull a Mrs. Kong's R Us and get in that thing and break it. That's not happening. Like, we white glove our arcades around here. We don't do any of that.
Yeah, we go into our own little corners of the arcade and build.
Yeah, we actually, you want to talk about speed building? I think we're like we built KI together in, I think, 40 minutes. It was like the fastest cab we've ever built. I usually always build a riser, then I start with the coin door, then I do the control panel, and then she's already building like the base of it. We've literally come down to, it's like clockwork for us, and we just shoot them out. They're a little bit different now without the risers, so but we still get it done pretty quick. But yeah, maybe if that's what you guys want to see, maybe we'll do a live build of the casino arcade. I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's see what we got. We got a super chat. We got another super chat. BCB, $1.99 super chat. The Corner Hub. He said, the Corner Hub. Okay. I like these ideas. Like, keep them coming.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we need something to go. Like, I was trying to think, like, what rhymes with CornerCade? It's the corner. And I hate when people too call us the Corner Arcade. It's not the Corner Arcade. It's the CornerCade. Get it right or don't say it, right? See, Carlo, T-Dog is another console fanboy alt. So he is basically having a circular conversation with himself and Danny, just to let you know. Okay. Guys, we don't need alt accounts.
We see you.
Yeah, we see you, but stay true to yourself, man. Like, stay true to who you are. We don't need any alt accounts. See what's going down here. Andy's Game Room for one with a 19-inch screen. The price is really good. Are we talking about Pac-Man? That'd be very interesting, like Pac-Man on a 19-inch screen. I'd like to get my hands on that and just kind of see what's going on. Tony C, Miss Pac-Man XL is a winner if they put it out for sale for less than $400. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think the niche price, like the good price is for, like an arcade? What's that sweet spot for you, as far as like pricing goes?
We get them for so many different prices.
Yeah.
It hurts when we have to pay full price.
Oh yeah, like God, yeah. I used to always go on websites like price match everything. But it's like now we're all caught up. It's like we're just getting day one releases now. So like the next arcades that are on the docket to actually be in the CornerCade would be Big Buck Hunter and Time Crisis. Mm-hmm. I know Time Crisis for sure. Like, God, can you imagine if they could have just done the linkable Time Crisis so we could play Time Crisis like 2? Such a huge miss again. Like, it's so frustrating sometimes. But I mean, there's obviously a reason Arcade One Up wouldn't just like not deliver because they don't want to. Like, there's a reason. I think the chipset won't be able to handle it. Might overheat. Who knows? But again, the Ridge Racer arcade that runs on the same like Namco 22 system. So I think I don't know. I think it should work. So. Let's go here. Damian Williams, how is the Garcade? Is it a bunch of cabs jammed together with little to no space, like Galloping Ghost? It's a little bit smaller. We've never actually been there. We've only seen pictures online.
If you go on Google, they have like you can walk through it virtually. I know
that's pretty cool.
We haven't physically been there though. We're trying.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. So here's the thing. So they charge $20 per person for unlimited games. Now, if it's just me and the wife going, $40, that's reasonable. But then we have 3 kids with us, and right now we're at $100, and our toddlers are gonna probably get on 2 cabinets, hit the buttons, and call it a day. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's a lot of coin just for that. So it's kind of
running around,
and a lot of running around too, because these guys have a very short attention span. So it's like we can't, like, we need somebody to like kind of watch the 2 kids while me and my wife jump on the Fast and Furious system and play like a game. So it's something that we're trying to get into the works of going and seeing and doing. So we'll see. But yeah, it looked like a lot of the arcades had those, what are those like tables in between, those like little skinny tables that are, you can like put a drink on. It looks like some of them had that. So it wasn't like too smashed together. Kevin Clausen, CornerCade, is there any games you are really good at and where you can play against you online in a stream? Okay, KI I'm really good at, actually. And we can't play that one, unfortunately. I think Street Fighter I'm okay at. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm trying to look around the room here. Definitely not Mortal Kombat 2. Marvel vs. Capcom, that's like a button smasher game. I could probably do that. It would be cool if we could play like Fast and Furious online. That'd be dope. I'm trying to look around here. That's about it. Maybe we can like hop on. Oh, Blitz. I would love to play somebody in Blitz. I think I'd be pretty good at NFL Blitz. Maybe that's something we could do like in the next stream or something. We could like answer questions and like, you know, you could play each of us in a game or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. This whole stream has like opened up my eyes to like possibilities. We get so much love from the community. It's unbelievable, you know. It's really cool. Yeah, keep the questions coming. And we've got 33 people in here. That's a pretty decent crowd. Andy's Game Room, waiting on Qbert, gonna happen. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I would actually like to see Qbert.
Okay, yeah. So we've like, remember the time? So we went to Up Down in Milwaukee. They're like a barcade. Pretty cool place. If you guys, there's other Up Downs like in Missouri. So if you go to like, if you just Google Up Down Arcade, they have like 6 locations in like a bunch of states. But I was trying to get her on Qbert, and like the kids again were just like, they're angels.
They have Family Day for those that don't know.
Yeah, so it's a bar, so you got to be 21 or older to get in.
First weekend.
It's the first.
For Sunday.
It's like the first Sunday of every month. They allow from 10 to 2 all families to come, and the place gets packed. And I absolutely love it because much love for the arcades, you know, and keep it rolling kind of thing. I tried to get her to play Qbert, and it's just one of those moments where it's like, no, just do it. I'm trying to watch the kids, but they just weren't having it. But I think she would love it because your favorite games in the CornerCade are like the puzzle games.
Yeah,
she loves Clax. Shout out to Michael B, who loves Clax so much. She loves Clax. She loves Street Fighter Puzzle Fighter. Maybe that's a good game that we could play online. Puzzle Fighter, that'd be fun. Some of those like
no
other.
Ever on that one.
Yeah, we could definitely. We'll be the first home arcade channel to host a Puzzle Fighter tournament.
Stay different.
But yeah, so I think I would actually like it too. It's a niche new title. Like that's what we're all clamoring for. You know, where are those like House of Dead? You know, those titles. Like where are they? Like, you know, I would take a Smash TV cab in a heartbeat right now. And also, too, guys, I've always been clamoring for this, but can we please get rid of the 4-player control decks and Arcade One Up just make 2-player control decks? We can all go online with these. If I want to play like NBA Jam with other people, I'll just hop online. There's always people online.
Or at least have the option.
That would be cool too. I know that's going to be a little bit harder. That would definitely be like ideal if you went to their website and selected.
Yeah,
they can make 20
do
different arcade.
2 different style Blitz and
exactly.
2 NBA Jam.
That would definitely be cool because it's just like everybody's running out of room, and these 4 players, for every 4-player you have, it's the size of 2 arcades. I don't know if you guys have done the measurements, but that's why we ended up getting rid of Simpsons, Turtles, and X-Men, which we didn't want to. We love playing that X-Men game. That brings back so much memories, man.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That was a really cool arcade. But it's like, I get rid of those 3 and I can have 6 more arcades in my house. It's a no-brainer. Even if it's like a Robotron or a Cubert, it's like more games, more better at the end of the day. That's a no-brainer. Okay, let's see. We answered those questions in kind of detail, so we gotta catch up with the chat here. We got a super chat from Council Fanboy again. Council Fanboy, we gotta put you on some we gotta get you a sponsor with us or something. Like we gotta put you on some kind of T-shirt or something. But 499 super chat, Danny, you are a natural at this. I truly believe you will go far on this channel. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. Keep it going. Always a sport, man.
Aww.
That's really sweet of you guys. Honestly, that's really sweet of you guys. I never thought about it. We just.
You have a lot of charisma.
This is just us,
A
though.
lot.
At the end of the day, this is not a show that we're putting on. This is us. If we were in that arcade, this is us, man. I can't explain it any other way. I really do appreciate the support. We need to get a seating setup because right now we are on these bars.
Comfier.
Yeah, we gotta get some comfier
My
chairs.
back's
So yeah, definitely we gotta get, if we're gonna be here a while, we gotta make it comfortable. Maybe have a nice little table.
Bean bags.
Yes, bean bags. But then you can't see the CornerCade sign. We have to point it up. Do you guys want to have the CornerCade sign in the camera all the time there? Let us know.
They want to see us on bean bags.
They want to see us on bean
Absolutely.
bags. That's awesome. We definitely have to get a light. I think I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I don't know when the next time we're gonna go live. Maybe you guys can help us answer that. But I think definitely gotta get a light to kind of so you can see our face a little bit better. Kevin Wong, Danny, you're strong. Make John D give us Cubert immediately. You know what would be so cool? So Arcade 1-Up, they release for what it is. Yes, the controls can be way better, and that's one thing I've clamored on. Why can't you put real controls in these? But again, that's another discussion. But they need so much help on the PR side of things because the messages are, the left hand is never talking to the right hand, and they release a pretty decent product for what it is. But good God, they need somebody I would totally do it. I know Mike B talked about this P-Dub. Everybody doesn't want to dip their toes in his hand. I would literally say, okay, let me be a quote-unquote ambassador. Let me tell the message. Travis MCP does a great job. That guy is super cool. But it's they kind of leave him out to dry, I feel like a lot of times. So it's and they're not doing what they promised. They said they're going to promise us a month and a half, 2 months of release. When was the last release, guys? Can you help us out in the chat? Because I think it's been a lot longer than 2 months. They also said they're going to give us weekly update shows and stuff. Nothing. They have this hot cold streak where they fire on all cylinders, have a great show. We get community feedback, questions answered, and then boom, blank, gone again. It's what are we doing, guys? The message is so inconsistent and you're really hurting your fan base. Yes, we'll always be there to support you guys and buy this, but you turn a lot of people off when you're not consistent with your messages. So I don't know how you feel as being more of a casual gamer from Market 1-Up. Could you care less about John D kind of thing?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't care. So, and again, but some people might get put off by that, so. Oh yeah, you're right. Papa Brad, Steps Gaming did do a Puzzle Fighter tournament. I think I saw a thumbnail on that. So there was somebody else in the community who did that. So, let's see here. Damian Williams says, what other games could go on a Cubert cab besides Cubert? I wouldn't mind just a Cubert cab, but what other games could they go? What other games could go on the Cubert cab? There was another one. It was I forgot. Guys, help me in the chat. It was a Cubert meets something. I don't know. I think there's two Cubert games, and the way the controls are, I think there could be 2 or 3 games on that cab. I'm not too familiar with it. Again, being more of a casual. I never played Cubert, but I've heard of it, and it's something that I would definitely bring to the CornerCade. A Black Cat Arcade says, any pets in the CornerCade?
I really want a cat, but it's a lot of work. So we're gonna wait.
Maybe in the future.
We're definitely gonna have a cat, a big, fat, furry cat.
What would the cat's name be, though?
I don't know.
Well, something arcade theme related.
Yeah.
We'll have to put some suggestions in the chat.
Yeah.
No, stay away from John D. T-Dog says, yeah. I feel like anybody that's touches John D, it gets kind of sketchy here. But no, it's more less with John D. It's more do you guys realize the messages that you send off to the home arcade community? I really want to wake them up. I want to just be part of that, that environment where it's hey, I'm bridging the gap from hardcores and casuals to the company itself. Their messages are all over the board, and the products that we get are all over the board. And like, why are we going back like on Fast and Furious? Like, I get these cabinets take about 6 months to produce, but why are we doing the light box style still? Like, we always take like steps back and steps forward. I feel literally Arcade One Up's motto is like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And it's like they keep gradually doing this and giving us what we want, but at the end of the day, it like things fall short. So Andy's Game Room says, I'm hoping for Berserk. Since Atari now owns it, maybe I'll show up on an Arcade Legacy sometimes. I've never played that game.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't. I played a lot of, speaking of Atari, played a lot of, believe it or not, Missile Command when I was younger. So it was cool to like play that. We had the Atari Centipede cab, so it was pretty cool to play that game. Reminiscing of my little childhood there. Let's see who else we got here. Jason M is in the chat. Yeah, they should do a Berserk Horizontal Deluxe. So definitely like a vertical Centipede Deluxe, return Centipede to vertical. Yeah, that's something too that's got pretty knocked on. I don't mind it. Like Centipede's playing right now behind us. That's supposed to be like on the Pac-Man screen, the vertical screen. Mm-hmm. So like the bars inside, it does look a little weird and it's not true to authentic arcade. But I don't mind it. The Atari Centipede cab looks gorgeous, so it's pretty cool. It's hard to knock them every single time, but it's like, yeah, they got to get their shit right, for lack of a better word. Thor KC, if you get a cat, get a Russian blue. Do you know what that is?
I'll have to look that up.
I'll have to look that up. They
Is
are
it big fat furry one.
They are absolutely the very best. Trust me. So take that from Thor KC. That's some advice right there. Council family. For the love of God, name the cat Zohar. It's not a bad name for a cat. That's hilarious. Cats are very low maintenance, really to be honest with you. Dogs are the polar opposite. Yeah. So we live in an apartment complex. There's like it's like a huge complex, and it's kind of like what would you say? Everybody has their own private engine, so it's kind of like a condo. Everybody has a dog here. Mm-hmm. Literally, we're probably the only family that doesn't have a dog. So, Mark's Mental Arcade says, name the cat Pussycade. Okay, I don't know about that one. Maybe we'll put that on the whiteboard and we'll draw it out of a hat or something. Andy's Game Room says, can't believe the new Buck Hunter didn't have a lit marquee. Yes, and he also said Kittycade. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so huge swing and miss again. I think Arcade 1-Up is just like, hey, let's just, because think about it, if they put a lit marquee in, they're literally changing like the foundation of everything. So I think they just like reskin it, go riseless, slap a coin door on there, and move the drill. Like, they didn't do like any improvements on anything. I think it's the cheapest way to get it out, to get us kind of satisfied, because the new arcade owners that are coming into this hobby, like, they're the ones that are like now going, they're the riserless generation that's leading us forward. And I thought, you get your 2 cents here on this, like, the deluxe mix, the no riser mixed with the riser, I thought that was going to be like a real, because I'm kind of OCD, that would have killed me in the arcade. But I don't mind it, actually. And the riserless cabs are actually a little bit skinnier. So believe it or not, because of that, in the certain configuration of our room, we're able to fit like another arcade in our house. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now, I will give you this. When they're on carpet, they do rock.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, it gets a little annoying.
Yeah, they do rock a little bit, but we smash our cabs all together, so they kind of support each other. So something to think about. But I guess I definitely want some weight at the bottom of those. But how do you feel about not having risers on?
I don't mind it. I think I prefer it, actually. It's less bulky. I think the risers are unnecessary.
Yeah, it was kind of something that, like, just starting in, because remember, Arcade 1-Up started, there were no risers. That wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it was just like RGT85's whole room is nothing but, he has a home arcade, it's nothing but no riser cabs. It looks very weird. They're like dwarfed. Then they introduced the risers so you can stand up and play. Because these were, I believe these were made for kids. So then they transitioned like, oh, adults like this too? That's like the real money banger, because what kid has like $500? At the time they were like, what, $300 I think? $299 or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. I do like the direction that they're going, and the control panel's nice and big, so. Let's see what else we got here. BCB says, people keep bashing Arcade 1-Up. They'll go the way of the arcade due to the lack of investor of customer confidence. If that'll happen, this community is done. Time to be more constructive, folks. Yeah, I mean, they, iArcade, that's a whole separate issue. They had a lot of stuff going on there.
There's so much to talk about.
There is. Isn't it crazy?
There's so many topics.
Well, it's the community. It's you guys at the end of the day. You guys are literally keeping us here. I think if we
Yeah.
only had like a few people in the chat and we didn't have this awesome rocking group that we have tonight, like we would have been done a while ago. But you know, you're keeping us here. You're keeping us fresh. So we're gonna be here for as long as you guys need us to, kind of thing. Eventually we do have to go to bed if we got kids in bed. So, but long story short, yeah, like Arcade went up. I don't know. It's hard because they own like all of the banger titles. So I don't know. I don't know their position, but I do know that if they don't release good product, people aren't going to pay for it. These cost as much as a PS5 does. So it's not like it's a $20 investment. These are big purchases. So yeah, they got to get it right. For lack of a better word, you got to get your head out of your ass, and you gotta give us what we want.
I think it's finding balance though too. So like, yeah, you want to keep remaking your Pac-Man to keep the Walmart customers or Best Buy customers that are just walking around, but you also want to keep the current community happy by bringing out those new titles.
So something that
we already have those.
Yeah, so something that we discussed earlier when we were talking about the XL Pac-Man, we should have had like a camera on, but sell to Walmart all day, sell to Best Buy all day.
Yeah,
like
absolutely, because they have
that's
to
your bread and
make
butter.
money.
Do it, but then give us something Arcade One Up direct. And I'm asking for that, even though I get a discount at Best Buy, I'm willing to go pay the damn shipping from Arcade One Up to say, hey, we made 400 Cuber calves, go ham. Don't make 3,000 Dragon Lair calves. Like, we got a Dragon's Lair and we played it, and
You guys, I was so excited because I got it for Christmas for him. I pushed that sucker up the stairs by myself, put Christmas lights around it,
huge surprise.
and then we
awesome.
sold it. We got rid of it.
Yeah, because do you know why we sold it?
It was so hard to play.
The thing was damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Like literally, you had
I
to.
had no idea what I was doing.
So they don't. Yeah, it's a great looking cab. So
the
like
unboxing was really cool.
the D&D display, the unboxing, it's premium. Everything was wrapped like phenomenal. Like they should do that with every cabinet, right? But the gameplay was like. I thought it was going to like a lot better. It's just literally impossible. We gave it like, I don't know, a month or something. We ended up getting the Shin Kuaduken version, so we sold that other one, got
I don't even
this.
think the kids played it.
Yeah, like nobody touched it. It's a beautiful looking cab. It's an absolutely beautiful looking cab. If anybody's an 80s home arcade owner that wants to have like just an 80s theme, like go ham, go nuts with that. But yeah, it was just like, don't make 3,000 of those. Make 500. They still have cabs that they didn't sold to the retailers because they couldn't sell out of them. Now I think they're like, well, I don't want to make a Cuber cab. We couldn't even sell Dragon's Lair. And it's like, no, you're making too many of them. And I don't know if like 3,000 is the mark for Arcade One Up to get like a discount on these things to have them produced in mass form. I don't know. Not an expert on that. All I know is that you're making way too many of them because you're not going to be able to sell something like that to niche like that. Let's see if we can catch up with the chat here. Cal's a fanboy. Tell your kids to go to bed themselves. Stay on for 3 more hours. I wish we could. But
I need sleep.
2 of them can't communicate too well. So it's going to be, they're still young. They're still learning how to talk. Thor KC, I think good ones being on so short is what kept me away for so long. I figured they were the kids, not me, until I caught wind of trying the Star Wars game, the game that changed. Okay? Rocky says, do you like King of Fighters on the MVSX? Yes. So I was explained earlier, I grew up, and you didn't really grow up with the MVSX, but I saw it at the pizza joints and I always wanted to play them. But these are awesome. The MVSX is so worth it, even though like I had like really no nostalgia growing up with King of Fighters, Metal Slug, Fatal Fury, anything like that, but they're really cool games. Definitely something, like since Arcade One Up is coming out with all these re-releases, it definitely would be something I personally would recommend putting in your home arcade for sure.
Did you want that or no?
Yeah, that's fine. Kevin Clausen says, right, cap it off at 60 minutes once a week with the kids to try your best. I think that's like a good sweet spot. It's like an hour show in the beanbag chairs kind of thing. And kind of answering the community's questions and kind of just breaking up the news. Because we definitely love interacting with you guys. I mean, I've said it before, if it wasn't for you guys in the home arcade community, the CornerCade would really not be in existence. Like our channel wouldn't exist at all. We would have had all this stuff and just done our thing, but we would have never shared it with you guys. So I really do appreciate that. Let's see here. Brooklyn Meta says they own them, but they are owned by big box stores, and they have no interest in the games this community wants. It's hard because I think they please the retailers more because think about it.
Yeah,
They,
absolutely. They have to.
They have to at the end of the day. They're the big sellers. They had a Double Dragon, which was at that pop-up store in Miami, Florida, that we're all just like, wait, how there's a Double Dragon just sitting there in a Killer Instinct form factor? Like, what's going on with that? I think that's one that they made to the retailers, and retailers said, so you got this Double Dragon, which we've never heard about, but where's that Pac-Man? We could use one of those again, because that sold good last time. So I think that's what happened. We had the rumors of the track and field being made, which I've seen that before, but I don't know if I would have bought that. But the retailers probably laughed them out of the building. So I think Arcade 1UP was trying to do that, but it's like they're not getting enough backing from the retailers. And that's why I said, hey, just make 3 of them. I mean, goddamn, that Kith cab sold out. I know a lot of them they made like 225 of those, and a lot of them was the resellers because they got them up on eBay now for like, in StockX for like $3,000, which is ridiculous. But make a limited supply of this stuff and bring us some titles that we are clamoring to get. Jason M says they have to break the schedule up with new offerings. Time Crisis is a 1-year delayed cab. The only new cab for 2023 is Fast and Furious, Buck, Miss Pac-Man, and then Pac-Man XL are all rehashes. We need new. Jason M, I mean, you summed it up perfectly. Like, that's what we have all been. I mean, like I told you guys earlier, I would literally drop my pants and shit on the floor if they came out with a Star Wars Sega Star Wars trilogy, like, honest to God, like, you know, no pun intended kind of thing. Like, that is like the grand holy cab for me. But like where are they? If they can do that, why aren't they doing it? Like, I don't understand. They could literally sell 5,000 of those cabs. Like, everybody would want that in their house. Damian Williams says the corner cadence got a nice ring to it. Just saying. Okay. Let's see. Mark's Mental Arcade. It's crazy. You and I both got the high-low the day after PD7 made a video of it. What's the most people you've had playing in the arcade at once? So we really just have like our family playing. So I want to say
the kids.
There's about 5 people playing at once. You know, we easily probably have room for 1 person on each machine. When we built these aisles, there's enough spacing that like 2 adults can play from across from each other just fine. So Shinobi Gaming, welcome to the live stream. What's your favorite game to play in your home arcade? So we kind of touched on this earlier. I think right now it's what are your top 3 that you play the most?
Me or us?
You. We'll do you and then we'll do me.
Well, I've been stuck on Pac-Man. Definitely Fast and Furious. I can't think of a third one. I've been pushing Mortal Kombat with you a lot lately.
Yeah, she definitely. It's very odd that we get on Mortal Kombat because I know no combos. I'm very light with Liu Kang and Raiden, and she always picks.
Why do you keep playing that?
Yeah, like whatever, I'll take it, right? And you're pretty good with Who do you pick?
It's random.
You pick Kung Lao. I wish I knew Kung Lao's moves and stuff. Kung Lao's a cool character. Yeah, I think for me. Kind of just looking around here, I get on Class of 81 all the time. That slanted screen, guys, game changer. I'm telling you, it's a totally different experience. I'll get on that. I'll get on some Street Fighter. I've been getting on the MVSX just to play the different games because with that hack, we have like 800 games. Plus, I want to play the originals too. But I always get on like Joust. I always get on KI. I want to say the bottom 3 cabs that don't get a lot of play. I want to say Big Blue, Terminator, and Tron. For me, I know you never hop on NFL Blitz.
No.
What are like the bottom 3 for you?
Probably NFL Blitz, Tron, Terminator.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So Calvin Wong in the chat says for Qbert they can make 500 pre-order only. They say they won't make it unless they receive 500 orders. That's the way it should be. Yeah,
that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I know.
That's a very good idea.
We always talked about like those startups and stuff, but yeah, like why couldn't you do that? So I don't know. Again, it's the left hand not talking to the right hand. A perfect example is that like John D didn't, unless he played coy, like he didn't even realize that the Fast and Furious port was split into 2. He thought legitimately it was 2 different games, and like they had licensing all these cars and stuff. It's like, how do you not know that? Don't you get like a test cab and you're playing it? Like that kind of stuff. It's
maybe playing stupid.
he could be playing coy and just for sales and stuff, but it's kind of hard to believe at the end of the day. So, but again, Arcade One Up surprises us every day. So, Damian Williams says, in your opinion, out of everyone in the home arcade community, give us your top 5 game room setups that you've seen. Okay, that's very hard. Okay, so Bobby's Arcade World probably takes the cake on that. He literally has every single Arcade 1-Up possible.
Which one is that?
So I'll have to show you one time. He doesn't have a lot of content. He's kind of still new, but he literally even has the babycades. Like, this man has every single home arcade ever from Arcade 1-Up. It's insane. The setup is a little weird, though, because you got to go from, like, room to room to room. I would say Arcade Mountain, that's a huge one. I've shown you that one before. I don't know if you remember. He's got, like, the neon carpet. He's got all the arcades just lined up down the row. It's insane. Trying to think of who else. CT Jason had a crazy one. He moved recently, or AKA Mr. Home Arcade. He moved, and I think he's kind of, like, done with Arcade 1-Up. But I'm sure he still has the machines and stuff. Not to toot our horn, but our setup is pretty cool considering the fact that, like, we're such a small room. We get a lot of compliments on our setup from, like, our arcade tours, which is pretty cool. But I mean, there's so many out there. The third floor arcade with Jason, like, he has a sick setup. I told him to move all the stuff downstairs and expand, so we'll see what he's doing with that. Kelsel's Arcade, that was another one that he's changing his setup, so that's really cool. Again, there's like so many. It's like everybody has like their own kind of thing that they do.
I think that's the coolest part about seeing
the community. Yeah. And we're part of the
Everyone's different. We're not all
the same. It's not a cookie cutter. And arcades, we're all different, anyways. And we're part of the Arcade 1-Up, like not the official one that Arcade 1-Up stole from Glenn, but we're the actual real group that you can like voice your opinions and not get banned for. We literally got timed out because we put a picture of our home arcade up, and I'm like, yeah, we're leaving this group. It's literally a whole nother, it's mind-boggling. But we're part of that group, and we always post stuff in there, and we always see like people's arcade setups. They're all sick. They're super cool. Some people got like smoke in there. They got the different lights and stuff. I mean, if we had a basement, oh my God, we would go so in. We paint the walls black. I'd probably have like a graffiti artist come in and do like cool, like in white, like graffiti characters of like Miss Pac-Man and cool stuff. But we're in an apartment, so we got to kind of keep it like the walls white and stuff. So we try to do what we can do. Josh McKinney, thanks for joining. He says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. CornerCade. Shout outs to you, man. Thanks for joining again. Let's see here. Mark's Mental Arcade, Terminator would be so much more fun without the difficulty of the helicopter level. Yeah, so we never got there yet, but yeah, it's literally impossible. Like, it's where the helicopter in the movie's like chasing the car with them, and it's like literally if the helicopter looks at the car, game over. It explodes. It's like literally impossible. So like that was the whole point. We need to
actually get on it and play.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to get on it. Maybe before.
There's so many games.
If we end up selling it, yeah, maybe we'll do that. But believe it or not, I don't think we've played every game that's in here.
There's no way we have.
I don't think we have.
No.
So, like the two Super Nintendo games that are on Marvel's Capcom 2, I'm not gonna bother playing. Even though I played them, but we're not gonna get in. We're gonna do the arcade games. So. But yeah, we have like 18, 19 cabs, so there's 12, maybe 14 games on each one. That kind of adds up a little bit. Thor KC says, let's get to Jason M real quick. The screen in the slanted is actually quite good, yeah. The slanted screen is definitely makes or breaks the arcade experience. Thor KC says, I have to admit, I'm looking forward to seeing how big they do a slanted 19. Yes, so a slanted 19 screen for Pac-Man XL. That's something that I hinted on earlier. Like, I would like to see it and get my hands on it just to see what the form factor is. Like we said, we brought Golden Tee to the CornerCade because I got it for like $2.99 at Best Buy. They were having like an in-store sale. So we brought it to the CornerCade. We ended up selling our 3/4 scale Golden Tee, which I always hit my hand on the screen. It was a little too small. But that XL, even though it was in line with Big Blue, the height of Big Blue that's right next to us here, it just like felt like it dwarfed the other cabinets. And it really and I like kind of being a little bit more anal was like, I don't know if this is going to work. and the screen quality was really bad
It
from
was
like her height.
terrible.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah, I could barely see anything at
Yeah.
my height.
Yeah. So Richardello, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, he says Arcade Mountain is sick. Yeah, that's some of these setups are just like mind blowing. Like if you have an unlimited budget, or if you can invest a lot into your home arcade, you can literally make it like into like a wonderland. Let's see. Thor KC, to be different, can Katie be the one to wear a hat backwards, asking for a friend? Yes. So I feel like that's the next step. Since we do,
That's the next step.
I feel like that's the next step. Since we do sell CornerCade hats, I feel like we gotta both wear backwards hats. What are your guys' thoughts? Should I wear like glasses too? Do people do that, or I don't know. Let us know in the chat. Yeah, Arcade Mountain does take the cake. I'm telling you, like, it's pretty sick. You guys gotta check out. Just type in Google, type in Bobby's Arcade World, and I'm telling you, he has every single arcade. The problem though is it's in like multiple rooms in the basement. So like if you want to play something, or if somebody else is playing something, like you gotta hop out. Like this man just hoards arcades. It's insane. Andy's Game Room. We'll see you later, man. He says I gotta head out, guys. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you so much, Andy's Game Room. Thanks for stopping by today. Richard Dello says corner. I love that neon sign. Sets it off nice. Thank you so much. Like so, this was something the CornerCade sign that I talked about with my wife about getting. And she was like, "Yeah, you gotta get it. It's no brainer."
I was gonna get half the size though.
And I was gonna get like half the size, and then she was, because it's a one-time purchase. There's no refunds, and we got it through Etsy, a shop called Neon Chili, and it was literally like I worked with them maybe a couple months, and I was like, no, I want this, I want that, I want the other. It's got to be this font. We were back and forth picking things, and like it was a one-stop shop. So if I got it and I lit it up and I didn't like it, what the sign cost like $140 or something.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Or was it 180?
No.
Are you sure?
I think it was in the 200s.
Okay.
Possibly more.
So 200 was like a big purchase. Like
Yeah.
that was something I was a little worried about, but I think it works out great now. I love it. So I'm definitely happy with that. Yes, everybody's clamoring for the snapback CornerCade hats. I think we should do that. That's funny. Are they fitted caps? No, Damian Williams. They're like the adjustable, like they're called the dad cap. I guess that's something that's in now. So check out our store. The link to so go on to the shop on our YouTube page and then click into it again, and then view on the actual website, and then you'll actually get to see our equipment, because for some reason they display like 400 pairs of the white CornerCade sandal, and it's like some kind of glitch on our page.
Everything's backwards.
And then everything's backwards. It's all half-assed. So, yeah. We definitely have to improve it, because I had to make them with, like, the black background. I couldn't, like, cut the image out. So I hope everything, when you actually order it, if it looks good or not. Probably should fix that. I kind of wanted to get it on there just to see what it looked like. I mean, I didn't know how many people were going to spend, $55 on a CornerCade hoodie, but who knows? The support is always nice, right?
One person that might.
Yeah, we might, right? That would be cool to have them. Yes, Jason M says this show needs more hats. Only turn them backwards, and you're getting serious. Like, yeah, I think that's what'll put you over the top as a hat. Now, you like those like knit caps? Does that count? Nobody wears knit caps, really.
No, it's got to be the cap.
So it's got to be the flat
backwards.
back. Should I put up? People are talking off to the
backwards.
side. Yes, Ralphie Duran says Bobby's Arcade is a badass setup. Yeah, you guys got to check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, Thor KC said custom neon for under 300 is kind of impressive. Yeah, that's where I went. So I also actually have a remote to that. That sign can literally get so bright, it's like staring at the sun. You can like suntan with it. This right now, it's set at like level 3. I think it goes all the way up to like 15. So that's why I liked about it, is you can just turn it down, and you didn't have this like real neon arcade sign in your house, because that would literally be like it would burn your eyes out. And it can like flash and do different things too. And I was just kind of checking on prices on Etsy, and I was going back and forth, and that was like a pretty reasonable price from all the shops that I saw, so I ended up going that route. And it's fully custom. They don't sell that. It says like Essendon 2022, which is pretty cool. We got that on there too. Mark's Mental Arcade says, have you played Panic Gals on Hilo Hack yet? My son said, Dad, what the heck are you playing? I have no idea. No, I have not. I'm sure it's on there somewhere, deep in the
So
playlist.
many games.
Yeah, there's so many games.
It's extremely overwhelming.
I don't even think, and we'll get the Neo Geo literally right next to me. I don't even think we'll ever get to them. But there are some pretty decent games on that. I mainly got it for the Capcom playlist and to get the full Neo Geo lineup. So I was able to play Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Third Strike. A lot of like the Street Fighter ones is what I got it for. It's cool. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. We get the Punisher beat 'em up on there, which is really cool. We discovered POW's Prisoner of War that beat 'em up, which is really cool. That's a nice one. So there are some pretty cool games on there. Oh, Alien vs Predator is another cool one that you like. Arcade 1-Up's not going to come out with that, so it's cool to have. Damien Williams says, yo, the CornerCade has slip-on shoes. Okay, now I'm sold. Yep, we got those for you. Put those on there. We got a fanny pack, too. You can bring it to the arcade. You can get your quarters in there, you know. Little self-plug-in there like that. Let's see what else we got. Super Fat on it. Oh, you know, to be quiet, I can't believe I forgot this, but Stupid Fat Hobbit, he has a great arcade setup, too. I showed you he's from, like, Detroit, Michigan, I believe. He's got like the whole theme in there. It's pretty cool. He's got like also like a movie theater and a little snack bar too. So this is pretty cool too. Yeah, Ralphie Duran, CornerCade, Dixie Dukes. Jason M says not to be confused with corner sharts, which is a whole nother thing in college. Yes, don't want those at all. Don't want those. Okay, definitely. Damien Williams says definitely plan on getting the coffee mug and the crown. The king. What is it? The with the right here. Definitely plan on getting the coffee mug and the
Chanclas.
What are those?
The slide-ons. You don't know what chanclas
Oh,
are?
okay. No, I don't. I just call them sandals. Am I too white
Okay,
or like
Damien,
what?
I got you.
Next week, can't wait to see the new merchandise on the road. Definitely, we'll have to invest in it. If you guys obviously like take a look at it, like I can definitely figure out a way where we can cut things out properly and get like the right images in there. I needed a little help because some of them said like the images are of high quality, and I want to make sure that you guys actually have like a
So
nice
we just
print.
need to get money, and I'll make everything.
Yeah, we
can do it.
We used to actually make our own apparel like during the pandemic. We had like a onesie baby shop that we opened up, and I did all like this designing for it. It was really cool that it was on Etsy. So
we did all the designing.
We did, yeah. And she did all the work though. Like I just laid the orders out, and she was making them and printing them and doing her thing. So it was really cool that we did that. But yeah, we definitely have to do that ourselves then. Mark's Mental Arcade says, all you need is At Games Pinball and the CornerCade is complete. So we talked about that, like, you know, with At Games coming out with a 4K pinball, we thought that'd be kind of cool, but there's just no room. Like it would block the aisles. It wouldn't work for this room. Now again, if we had a basement, totally game, because I think she really wants to play some V pins. I would like to get into some V pin, kind of switch it up a little bit. But there's just like for this setup being an apartment, the room is a 14 by 14 foot room. We can cram 23 arcade 1-Ups in here, but they got to be like upright. They can't be. It would block the aisle, unfortunately. Ralphie Duran, CornerCade tank tops for women. Yes, we do have one of those on there, which is pretty cool. Salvador Center, making our own merch can be big money. We don't know. We tried it before, but yeah, I mean, something in the future. Got to get the equipment again. Kind of let it rock, you know. I just don't know when we go through, like, can we link that, our custom store to YouTube? I don't know. They only have, like, 3 options that you can do.
But we could link an Etsy shop to it.
Yeah, maybe we could do that or something. Yeah, that would definitely be something to think about.
Figure it out.
Calvin Wong, got to eliminate 4 1-Ups, get the At Games pinball. It's interesting.
I don't know about that.
It's hard because more arcades, more better, right? Like, then you can get the variety and stuff, so I don't know. It's up to you guys. Says, Richard Dello says, put the ALP in the back corner of the wall, CornerCade. Actually, it might fit. No, see, I don't know if it worked. Like, where, like, Tron is in the corner there, it might be able to fit, but you'd have to, like, go back, but I don't know. We'd have to see the measurements. I'd have to look at the measurements.
Well, we could drop 1 cab.
Yeah,
it would be 2, actually. If you take those 2 out, we can put it right there where Tron is.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. That would be interesting. I think if it gets play, it'd be worth it, because, like, for some machines, they just don't get play in here.
The pinball closet?
The pinball closet, yeah. Kato says, I thought the same thing with the ALP, but it actually does not stick out very far. I'm still able to use the pool table in my garage. Okay, maybe we'll have to take measurements and see. You never know. I mean, I think it'd be cool to bring a V pin to the CornerCade. Definitely, but the price point on that, I'm hearing it could be up to $1,500, if not $1,600.
A lot more super chats.
Yeah, we'll need a lot more super chats to fund the channel to get that.
A thing like Michael B did, a little jingle.
Well, that jingle though, you gotta have like a PC to do that. I mean, I could play it on the phone maybe, like zoom in, show you on the phone, you know the thing.
Just have the lights flicker.
Let's see what's going on here. Ralphie Duran says, what does Katie's tattoo say? So we kind of touched on that early in the stream. I don't know if you want to quick throw it out there again. You can show the people's.
It says, I wake up and kiss the air I wasn't promised to breathe. And then it has my sister's signature on it. She passed away 10 years ago from domestic violence. So
that's something that really touched me. So, part of her sister will always be with her. So actually,
she's a poet. So. If you look her up on YouTube, she's actually on there. It's Anita B.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Jason M says, okay, Salvador Stern, too bad. Sega lost the original House of Dead ROM. I'd buy that day one from Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, I don't know how that's happened. I mean, I would even take the remake that was on the Switch at that point. I mean, I think that's pretty close. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that'd be pretty dope to have in the home arcade for sure. Jason M says you can play tables from the 40s to the 2000s in the ALP. So that's a lot. Could be a lot of value, if in the corner over there. I mean, Tron doesn't get a lot of gameplay. Maybe it's something. It says Richard Odell says, "Trust me, you'll love it." Maybe we can look into that. I don't know. I think you can get the old one, but you have to do a lot of mods to it because I heard it was too short. The back box isn't big enough. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. So. Damian Williams says, copyright-free music is your friend. Take advantage of that for sure. Okay. Well, I really do... What happened? Oh, you're... Okay, yeah. So, Miss CornerCade had to dip out for a second, but I really do appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. She's just going to go to the bathroom real quick, but if you guys have any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to get to bed. We're going on 11:15 here Central Time, so we really do appreciate you guys hanging out with us and getting a chance. I ended up beating Miss CornerCade 3-0 in the Miss Pac-Man Class of '81 cab, so super fun hanging out with you guys, getting to experience all the hype and the fun of doing a live stream with the community and getting those super chats. So blessed, and thank you so much. I mean, for our first live stream, really, it was a really cool, successful thing that I think really brought a little bit more light to the home arcade community. So I really do appreciate you guys stopping by tonight, and I definitely will try to get that light, that little ring light, so we can get a little bit more professional setup on our hands. So. Yeah, Damian Williams, thank you for everybody that actually joined us. Thanks for everybody that stopped by. We had guys like Michael B. the Game Genie, P-Dub stopped by, Council Fanboy was here, Biggie D, everybody that knows everybody in the home arcade community. So I really do appreciate the love. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna head out and call it a night. Any last words?
No, just thank you.
Thank you so much.
Made this a little easier than I anticipated.
Yeah, so. It's great. It's definitely we're not used to being in front of a camera ever in front of the home arcade community. So it was definitely a great experience for everybody to be a part of. Yeah, again, I guess it's our passion. Rich Odell says it perfectly. Stay true to your passion. It makes this easy. This is us guys. At the end of the day, this is. We're on a live stream, but this is just us at the end of the day. So, but yeah, I mean, this is, like I always say in my videos, this is Danny and
Katie
from the CornerCade, and I guess we'll see you guys in the next one, right? Peace. Take care, guys.